You gotta do what you gotta do. Those things are really cool. They remind me of
They
like
are
a Game
pretty
Boy.
fun.
All right, anyway.
I
Sorry.
was gonna say, you got the gameplay going.
Yeah, let's get this gameplay going. Good luck to everyone. Again, we've got 4 racers. And it is Plasma with a little bit of ice, Ion Surge, Artificer. Titanic Plains, the first stage. Sorry, been a few days since the last cast. Am I just getting washed? Am I just here to have fun now? No, we've got a race. Looking around at some of the early items, there's a damage chest with a couple money barrels that the racers have. I think everyone's gonna get that.
Yeah, it looks like Teleporter is in the middle of the map, so kind of free reign in terms of where they want to loot after Teleporter, depending on how much they want to.
Oh, where's it? Oh, I see. Yeah, that's kind of in the center, which is kind of annoying. I like it when it's in one spot, so it's my path is a lot more set, right? I'm gonna find a lot more of the same items with some of the others. But in a situation like this, ooh, Kei actually finding a different damage chest, using that Ion Surge, getting a little up there, right? Finds, no, it's Bleed, which is not a watch, but did find a printer. I'm assuming it's not good because the Bleed's not being printed.
Karn in Teleporter already grabbing the watch and going right for it. First one by what looks like a pretty good margin in terms of starting here. But that damage chest to watch right off the bat is one of the best ways you could ask to start.
I mean, there's better ways to start. If it's a white item I'm gonna get early on, stage 1, something like this, I want a little bit of like AoE damage, maybe a little bit of healing, maybe some movement speed. A watch is nice. It's gonna make the fight a little bit faster. But early on, when you have no healing, you gotta like really not mess up. Right, we see Karn here actually using this cover here, being smart. Thankfully, it's just Titanic Plains, right? There's no pests or anything. It's just a bunch of beetles and well, I don't even know how you're supposed to die in this TP. This is one of the easiest TPs in the game. How much cover you have, right? If there's a Vagrant, yep, you just hide. If there's a Beetle Guard, you just go up the little triangle. Little Beetle Guards can't reach you if it's Beetle Queen, right? If it's Stone Titan, well, it's a Stone Titan, and I guess you have cover, and you can just stand on them anyway, and they die. So
yeah, and with the double freeze ability too, golems really aren't a problem. You can freeze them for kind of as long as you want and deal with the Vagrant first, and then kind of deal with whatever is left afterwards.
Yeah. Actually, interesting, Kei still hasn't activated TP yet. Now, Kei has not done many racing, or hasn't done much racing. Sorry, my grammar's totally out. As of late, has been doing a lot of tests, has been, busy in life, right? So this is kind of more of a, quite literally a wake-up call for him, as it's 3 a.m. and and having just passed all those, right, is getting into it now. Has a little bit of money, has an AP round, has a bleed. We'll eventually find that watch as well. Will he be able to pull this off, though? I mean, it's stage 1. It's fine, right? Karn did finish off the TP. I guess did find the AP round as well. But Karn's looking to be the best condition right now. He's even actually going to get a healing drone, which is going to supply that health. Cviki actually getting it at the same time. Only difference for Cviki is, well, has an extra backup mag, but still needs to go through the whole teleport. It's going to be the last one to get to it.
Yeah, Karn definitely, I mean, I would imagine first one to get to stage 2, and we'll see. Do you think they'll all go for bans here, depending on where pots are, or is it kind of a
I think it's almost
50-50?
The only way I could see him going for it is if it's a bad pot. You want to have the buttons be really close to the gate, right? Because they're Artificer, they have no movement speed. To be able to do it, yeah, so it's going to have to be like both these buttons, and then they'll just throw their FMP and hope they get a coin or something like that. The bans are going to take forever to get. And it's Artificer no speed, which is the most annoying setup anyway for any amount of pot rolling. I give it like a 2% chance that someone does.
Interesting.
The amount of time it just takes. Now, there is a gamble behind it, though. If you do take like 3 minutes, just, rolling the pots alone, maybe there's the easy pot spot in the little double rock next to the bridge, and then you can get that and something else that doesn't take much time. It's just the movement, right? Look how... The only way I could see it happening is that maybe they find like a volcanic egg, they get wings, they get something to just like speed them up if they're even gonna go for those.
Yeah, I think that's right. And what do you think? Do you think we're going to see some blue portal today, or is that something most players are going to avoid?
I think we'll see it later. Not this loadout. Maybe, yeah, not this loadout. I mean, it's Ion Surge Artificer. Maybe if it's like guaranteed free, but again, in terms of movement speed, if you're a loader, you can go in there, go out. Takes like 2 seconds. Artificer with no movement, it takes like, I don't know, half a minute, not including the hitting the newt itself.
Yeah.
And every second counts, right? This isn't just, you know, a regular match mid-season in the hosting league. This is you know, tournament. They got to make sure and improve, get an early lead while they still can.
Exactly. This is quarterfinals. I mean, every second matters. You know, at the beginning, you can kind of make little mistakes. Some decisions can be wrong. But when you're at this point, everything kind of has to be perfect if you want to move on.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen people make mistakes and still get it. There's 4 loadouts, but if you could just get one loadout with a bonus point or something, just right out the gate, it makes the rest of the race so much easier, right? You can start 100%. Playing a little bit safer. If you mess up down the line doing that, you can speed things up later. But if you start loadout 1 at 0 points and you don't immediately bounce back up, it is a really steep hill. We see Kei going for yet another equipment barrel, finds a DML, disposable missile launcher that none of the other racers found. That's going to be good damage. There were 3 equipments on stage 1. There was Cviki just found it as well. Pretty well in sync with Kei, actually.
Yeah, and Karn already done almost with stage 2 teleporter. A Mern drops from the boss.
That's gonna be good. You want that healing.
It's very healing and a little bit of just passive damage while you're kind of walking around. I think that's gonna be very helpful.
Yeah, and just looking at stage 4 where we see Siren's Call, it's going to be Larva, right? Now you can play in the air and stuff, but you got to find a way to slow those guys down to take them down, because again, this loadout just really lacking that second option after you use the Ion Surge. Right, if you want to be down on the ground or do anything. And there's the jellyfish too that just kind of chase you.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Siren's Call is going to be interesting because it should, in theory, be pretty simple. But if there's no speed, I can see it being, you know, is everyone using their Ion Surge to its absolute maximum? You can't really use it when you shouldn't, because then it's not going to be up when you really need it.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll see that with a lot of abilities, right? Whether it be Hunter's Blink or Mercenaries Dash, right? If you don't have those, like, accessible or available... Oh, there's a volcanic egg on Karn.
That's huge.
Kei was actually, like, trying to ping for some of the buttons earlier. Maybe you might be thinking about it.
I would imagine everyone finds that egg. It's pretty close to teleporter, but it is kind of in the valley a little bit, so we'll see if everyone leaves with it.
Yeah, I mean, that egg's going to be huge. That's movement speed. Every 30 seconds you can use it, too. Right, so quick cooldowns. A fuel cell would be really nice with that as well. Super speed up the pillar skip.
Just talking about larva and jellyfish on stage 4, it's a great way to get rid of big groups of those. So that's, you know, not only movement, but pretty solid just damage on little guys if there's no speed.
Yeah, we actually see Karn already on stage 3. There's a Void Cradle. Can't open it up immediately because of the lack of health. But Karn, you know, I was talking to you about this in a Discord call leading up to this, right? Karn likes to play super fast and just likes to hope that everything is going to work out, that there's no extra looting really needed to be done. Just go teleport to teleport and grab whatever chests are nearby. Actually, maybe see him pick up this Void Band. Yeah, there it is. Void Band, not an ideal item. I know you're doing a lot of, you know, just finished up your Eclipse climb. You want a full loot. Void Band, almost always bad, right? But you never know where that band is going to pop up, or if at all. I mean, half the time you pick up Void Band, 2 seconds later you find a Void, or like a H0sting Band printer or something. But, you know, damage is damage. And, oh, speaking of damage, DeKlowski taking a lot of damage. Needs to look out for these wisps. There's a wisp on your left, DeKlowski. It's going to break your watch. Oh my god, is he trying to use the gravity. Just has to, like, go down to avoid. Needs to look out for Beetleguard Slunders, though. Uses the Surge and Ice in conjunction with each other to just really make sure that that extra hit doesn't happen. Right, DeKlowski, one of 2 racers not to grab that healing drone. Is going to need to kill that Dune Strider and grab that urn. We see Kei also, the other racer, did not get the healing drone. Just doing the same thing, right? Finished it off, grab the urn, heal up.
Yeah, you see damage. Karn already dealing with the teleporter on stage 3. So strategy so far working out really well, because item-wise, looking pretty solid. He's got all the important ones.
Uh,
Watch, APR.
I like the speed. I like the watch. I like the AP round. You want to have more on Artificer.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I was talking earlier, it plays itself out, but it plays itself out at a really slow pace. Now, there's going to be maybe some money, right? You got to look out if that Dune Strider kills anything when it's doing the suck, you don't get any of that money. So everything that spawns in, every enemy that pops in is like potential income. You don't want to lose any of your income.
Yeah, and some of the items already are pretty important. I mean, Kei looking at crit glasses and a mocha for a little bit of speed. Nobody else has found either yet. So that's another piece that he's got a big advantage of so far.
Yeah, then probably also going to get that energy drink, right? So that's a little bit extra movement there. There's the damage chest and the FMP. It's going to be very disappointed when that's opened up. Needs to find the egg.
Yeah, the egg is a little to the right of the teleporter. We'll see if he heads that way, but he might. Looks like he's just ready to leave. That egg is going to be huge if Karn is the only one who finds it. Wow.
Now, I haven't looked all around Stage 3 yet. Stage 3, Scorched Acres does have... Oh, there's a quail. That's going to be good. So not as much velocity
it's huge
anymore.
speed.
Right, Pillar Skip is still present with Ion Surge, if not slow. Not really much over on that island as Karn gets a Bungus and a Stun Grenade instead of money. So that's unfortunate. We'll see if there's any equipment. I'm not seeing any tri-shops. Usually this is a place where you just stock up. I mean, I know it's no sulfur pools in terms of equipment, so you're not getting nearly as much. This is usually a place you go here, you look for a Pillar Skip, you don't find it, you move on. I think Pillar Skips aren't nearly as important with this loadout, right? Given the built-in one. But it could save you a few minutes.
It's slow, but you know, if there's something like Band's Capacitor or something huge that can help with Mithrix a lot more, I think that's definitely the play instead of taking, you know, a vase to skip a little bit of time with something you can already do.
Yeah, actually, with Karn on Stage 4, right? Siren's Call Stage 4. This stage is scary. This stage, dare I say, is terrifying. There is a guaranteed new portal. It's just going through the TP immediately, right? And it's in this cave. So we're going to be seeing... I'm going to be honest, get ready to potentially see death number 1 for Karn. All it takes a couple larvae.
The cave with all these enemies and wandering vagrants, you're going to have to hide and stand still for a little bit. That's a tough draw.
Obviously, you have the piercing on the ice spear, so you can take out multiple of the orbs all at once. But we'll see what some of the other racers find. You know, some of the people going a little bit slower, right? Cviki still on Stage 1, finds Crit Glass, has double Opal.
Yeah, right, also the only one with the ukulele so far.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's a good point. He's out of money now, though. Nobody went for bands. And nobody except for Karn actually found the egg. Right, Cviki's still on Stage 2, but doesn't have any more money. Doesn't have Gorag's Opus or Gore's Tome or anything like that, so...
Yeah, even just one egg makes the Pillar Skip significantly faster. Yeah, I'm not sure how many seconds that saves, but it is substantial when you just compare general Ion Surge here, so that's a big up there. Yeah,
we're seeing the classic Ion Surge already. What happens if you go really, really fast, right? Karn's going to get through this, right? Brought the Vagrants outside of the TP zone. I don't think Karn's going to die anymore, but I do think it's going to take a long time. There's going to be a lot of enemies that get built up, and it's going to be pretty tough to actually finish off the TP charge.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, nobody else there, so is the time taken worth it? Maybe, but it is going to take probably a lot longer than everyone else doing it, especially, you know, you have Kei with the quail and everything. He's got kind of the most speed, it looks like. Although no, Kei didn't find the energy drink actually.
Well, not yet. I think that was in a try shop, wasn't it?
Oh, that was on this stage. Okay.
Yeah, Stage 3. Get an energy drink.
Okay, with a gas as well that nobody else has found. I'd imagine the other 3 find it.
Karn has
right.
It.
Oh yeah, that's right next to teleporter.
Yeah,
so I would
think
imagine the rest of them find that.
Yeah. Like the only way they don't find it is, you know, when a chest is inside a teleport circle and it doesn't have like the orange cross that pops up. Sometimes you just don't catch it if it's too dark. But I doubt that's going to happen with anyone. I think everyone's going to get that. Everyone's going to have gasoline, which is going to make this next stage faster. I think that's why Karn was feeling a little bit okay instantly activating TP here. It is one strat just to immediately hit TP on Siren's Call because there's not that much loot and you can just take what you can get. You don't want to get crowded, right? And when you get to the stage at like 12 minutes, the amount of pre-spawns you have actually isn't that much.
Yeah, well, with the Will-O-Wisp and Gas combo, it probably feels a lot better. And then, obviously, Cviki has the ukulele too, so that wave clear there for Cviki especially is great.
It's got, I'm assuming just got wrecked by Dune Strider. Look at that, really low in health, down to 78 curse.
Mern coming in really big there.
DeKlowski's the number 9. Oh my god, there's ATG. Okay, and Karn's fortune pays off. Has 2 ATGs, one from the TP and one from a large chest next to the TP. Any racer that can get past that, and yeah, there's an energy drink. I think it's the second terminal. Gives energy drink.
It does. Yeah, I think Karn's on his way out now, just heading right into stage 5.
So immediately, just had a little bit of a cope stage 4 for a little bit. I'm assuming it would have been a really bad stage 5, but another energy drink pops up, double ATG pops up, and I'm really liking where he's at now. That's good
that
damage.
egg is kind of an emergency
second AP round too.
That's pretty huge.
Karn 2 stages in front of DeKlowski, 2 stages in front of Cviki.
Wow.
Now, DeKlowski lost a watch in that moment. Thankfully didn't die and needs to not die. You see another singularity band found on Kei's screen. Kei might be thinking, okay, well maybe there's a recycler or something. Doesn't see any equipment barrels. Assuming he's probably just going to go ahead and pick that up before activating TPs. With Magma Worm and the Elder, everything just kind of popping up. Sees a lot of enemies. It's kind of scary.
I think Kei's also kind of a fan of Void Band anyway. So it's, I think, a pretty easy decision there.
I don't know. I mean, like, you can say fan. I feel like there's a whole phase, I don't know if you were there for it, about a year ago, like the summer of 2023, where we got Kei, we got Cabbage, a lot of the newer racers that are all super duper good, and just stomping all the streamers, right? And for the longest time, there was this notion of like, oh, well, Void Band is terrible, you should never pick it up. Not even in a race. Always go and roll pots, right? Just doing all the full looting tactics. And Kei was kind of one of the pioneers alongside Cabbage to say, hey, you know what? Void Band isn't that bad. If you're going fast, it's damage. It's AoE, it's crowd control when you usually don't have too much. So we could see that come in handy, right, with the double band. I'm actually surprised Karn didn't find the second one. Didn't actually even go for that.
Yeah,
I want to say small chest with the energy drink and a mocha.
Oh wow! As well. So 2 mochas now, 2 energy drinks possible to find. So speed's looking really good with the quail, especially.
Oh, there's a feather too. Which is I mean everyone has feather. I take that back. Everyone except for Karn.
Yeah, Karn dealing with the son and grandparent right now. TP. Not the best, but he's got a safe spot here right in teleporter.
You got to be careful with grandparents and shadows. Because, you look for a shadow to see, like, okay, am I safe from this grandparent or not? And it's most of the time, yes, but enemies cast shadows as well. And if an enemy has a shadow, it doesn't actually count. It's like sometimes the grandparent will have his own shadow, people stand in it, and they just die. Thankfully, Karn's being a little bit more careful than that, right? Is seeing, okay, can I see the giant circle? Yes or no? It's kind of like a vagrant, right, in that regard. Just look for the giant circle.
Yeah, definitely had that happen to me a few times. Thinking I'm in a shadow and then seeing 5 suns on the bottom. So definitely something to watch out for. Karn is getting pretty low here. Nothing too crazy, but did get sunned actually pretty hard a second ago. The grandparent is low.
Kei actually just finished off the... Oh, wait. Is that the worship unit? I think the worship unit got summoned on Kei's screen. I was about to say, yeah, TP boss is finished, and I still see the health bar.
Yeah, I would imagine that's Awu.
Yeah. That kind of actually sucks for Kei, that it got broken by the Magma Worm. Kei had the disposable missile launcher, right?
Oh,
Cviki
you
will still have
could've
the
fully
chance, but if you
skipped it,
just
wow.
stand underneath, activate, boom, skip. Free item.
I wonder
Who
if
knows
that
what it
was in his plan at all, or if he wasn't even thinking about it. Probably was. It's disappointing.
I don't know what he's thinking. I think he's thinking I'm tired, I'm hungry, it's 4 a.m. Why is host making me do this?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Kei. Someone had to get it. We'll make it up to you somehow.
Exactly. Hey, if he wins, it'll all be worth it.
Yeah.
Karn finishing the grandparent now. It looks like, is that a Planula from Teleporter? I couldn't get a good enough look. It might have been Planula.
You can never tell with
Gonna
those
go
little
loot a
yellow
little
eggs on the ground, the little mini planulas all over the map.
I know, right? I can never tell.
Yeah. Get a couple of chests. We'll see. Are they good? That's foreign fruit. And energy drink.
Speed is really solid here. We're seeing Cviki just getting to stage 4 now, while Karn looks like probably leaving within, I guess right now he's on his way over to leave.
That is a planula. I'd say you take it. It's not like you're a rapid fire survivor like Commando or something. It's gonna make your phase 4 a tiny bit longer, but if you get stuck in the line of fire of a Wisp phase 2 or something, which is very easy to happen as RD.
Yeah, I think taking it's probably the play. I would imagine they all do.
Some people don't. Never know. I think Karn actually wants to get that Medi drone back. Is summoning the Elder Marines, opting to take the extra time to kill him. From right here, if Karn just walked off the map, all of them would just jump with him, go all the way to the artifact portal, have 1 health, and then be free kills.
Oh, interesting.
But that does take time as well. Karn already got the kills, so what you just did was a lot faster than what I suggested.
That's true. He didn't need all the kills, and it looks like Karn did take Planula and is first one to the moon with
one of the
2
healing
still
drone.
on stage 4.
Yeah, and Kei on stage 5 a little bit behind. We'll see what happens. The benefit that some of the racers going a little bit slower from Karn. There's a couple mochas in terms of movement speed. There's a hoof on DeKlowski.
Does Karn have 4 energy drinks? Am I seeing that right?
That's 4.
Wow,
I'm not really seeing much loot on the slower racers. Like, they're going slower, but they're just getting the same items. Yeah,
nothing too substantial from
I guess I see like an
like.
extra opal on DeKlowski, an extra backup mag, so a couple extra stacks and stuff, but it seems like this is just one of those loadouts. If you press forward, you were seeing like, will this be beneficial? Will it not? For Karn today, the only one with the egg, it was. And with those 4 energy drinks, it's going to be able to skip a whole lot faster.
Yeah, not only did the speed gamble paid off, but that egg is just kind of enormous.
Yeah, look at that. That's like 2 free ion surges right there.
Yeah.
And the forward movement on top. It's trying to ping the back wall, sees Will-o'-the-Wisp suit. So I don't really need that. Oh yeah, egg skip going to the ship. Do you know about the egg tech? Like after phase 4?
No, I don't think I do.
All right, you're about to find out. You're about to see it.
I'm excited. This will be helpful.
This is for your future racing endeavor.
Yeah, exactly. All the little techs are going to be helpful. Do you think anyone is bold enough to try the phase 1 skip at all today, or we just won't see that?
I mean, you can call it a phase 1 quote-unquote skip. You still gotta do damage to Mithrix.
That's true.
I guess we call phase 4 skip a skip as well when it doesn't entirely skip it either. We'll call it phase 1 skip. I don't think so. I think they're going to have enough movement speed to get there. I don't even know if Artificer can or can't do it. I haven't watched the video for it yet. I also don't know if it would really save that much time to like set up. I think you could do it.
Yeah, I don't think Artificer can anyway. Only a couple survivors can. I don't know if we have any that can today, actually.
The only 2 I know guarantee that can is Commando and Bandit, because it's the only 2 I've done it with.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think any of the survivors today actually can. I would be very surprised if anyone tried it.
But you know what is a good tech that you can do as Artificer? And it's really easy to do if you have the Ice Spear. It's called Make Mithrix Not Teleport to the Center. So it's essentially just the egg tech, or head tech anyway.
Yeah, especially in phase 3, you don't have to deal with pizza if
Yeah,
it's done
yeah.
perfectly, and with, yeah, Ice Spear and not Nano Bomb, you're
Oh,
in
I
a
was a
great
little
spot
early.
to
He's going to
do
go.
that.
Oh, lands the ice wall. Look at that. I mean, Karn's already
Wow.
just going to be almost done with phase 1. Mithrix executes at like 40%. I get
Yeah,
smacked,
K
that's
just
fine.
getting to the moon ramp now. I mean, it's assuming no mistakes from Karn here, looking like a very easy win.
Yeah, we see some of our other racers, right? You know, in discussing second place, assuming no deaths for Karn, which we'll see. Phase 2 is a little tough.
Mm-hmm.
We see Klowski and Karn. I mean, we see 3 different stages right now. Cviki's still on stage 4. Klowski just starting stage 5. Has a rusted key, which will appear on the moon. I don't think it's going to want to go for that. K has Plasma Shrimp, though. That's going to be really
Oh, when
nice.
did he find Plasma Shrimp? Yeah, it's all 3 Plasma Shrimp. That could be huge.
Yeah, the 2 ATGs from stage 4 and then I believe it must have been stage 5. Look at that, right after the Planula. After the TP boss saw it, a Cradle. Picked it up, was hoping for damage, and got damage. So that's going to be good. He has a DML. It's a little bit extra damage, but again, no egg. You don't get to do that little skip at the end. And in terms of movement speed, K only has 2 energy drinks and a hoof and 2 mochas. I guess about the same speed as Karn. Karn, a little bit of a tricky spot, though. We see a bunch of wisps out in the open. Thankfully, there is Planula to reduce the amount of damage taken by those needles.
Yeah, I think that Planula is really helping there. I mean, not a ton, but I think...
I mean, Karn's gotten hit like 5 times. That's still 30 health. You know, adds up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, Klowski. Oh, Klowski. No. You know what we were talking about enemies and shadows?
Oh, no, yep.
Right there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Was trying to hide under the head of the grandparent. It doesn't work. And that's death number 1 for Klowski. Klowski, who's still a little bit ahead of Cviki, having a chance to get at least in 3rd place for this loadout, at a minimum, at the pace he's going, is now giving Cviki a chance to catch up.
Yeah, now with 1 death. 1 death isn't a lot, but still the mental comes into play. Is it easier to give up a 2nd death after you've given up a 1st, or can you stay in and say, I need to... Every death matters a lot.
You know what's interesting is Karn's only halfway done with phase 2 still. Right? Playing it's really safe. Almost has all the wisps down, and once they die, it's going to be a lot faster. But oh my god, caught in the line of fire. There's actually still 3 wisps, by the way.
Yikes.
Needs to look out for splash damage. Use the Ion Surge to avoid that. But, I mean, K's already almost at phase 2. K's catching up fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Not a whole lot different in terms of loadout other than the Plasma Shrimp, though.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys just saw that. Is Mithrix's hammer, like, flaccid? It's bendy. It's, like, made of rubber or something. The handle, like, he was frozen. The handle was, like, a C shape. That's not okay.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What's going on,
Mithrix?
I don't like... K on phase 2, Karn on phase 3. K having that extra damage, though, right? Has the extra Void Band, has the Plasma Shrimp, right? Will that be enough to catch up? Maybe K is a little bit more accurate. We did see a few misses from Karn on that. Has the DML also. Look at that.
Yeah, it could come down to, who is able to stall Mithrix from jumping in phase 3 more, avoids pizza less. The less pizza you have to deal with, the more damage you can do, ideally. You don't have to worry about it. So that comes into play, too.
Oh, don't stand behind the hammer. Oh my god. If Mithrix decided to finish off that hammer swipe on Karn, Karn would have died. Never stand behind Mithrix when he's doing the hammer swing. Like, if you're directly behind him, you just die.
On that upswing is brutal.
Yeah. K almost done with phase 2 now, about half a phase behind. But, I mean, Karn getting these ices down, it's just going to be able to kill Mithrix soon enough.
Yeah, it's gonna be semi-close, but I do think Karn runs away here. But I mean, man, it's closer than I thought.
He just got hammer swung into that golem.
Yikes!
How is he alive?
That could have been bad.
That could have been instant death. We would have saw it right there.
Oh, another hammer onto Karn. Really, really low now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, poor K accidentally had a Berserker's Pauldron proc and used Ion Surge, so just got sentenced to the ceiling, right? Missing out on that time to do damage. And misses the back to center. Karn's on phase 4, and K will have to deal with Pizza. Which maybe gives Klowski and Cviki a chance here. Cviki has 5 fire damage.
Oh no,
Loses
yeah.
watches and takes a
Cviki.
death. Gets slammed by a wisp shot into the ground. And that's death number 1, giving Klowski, right, a lot more comfort.
Yeah, that was going to be really close with that 5-minute buffer, but now we're back to it looking like our stages are pretty set for 1, 2, 3, 4. Depends on how the Mithrix fight goes.
We'll see. There could be deaths. I know Karn and K have this down pretty well. I mean, K could actually die here, technically. Gotta be careful of those exploders.
Yeah, Pizza in with exploders is spooky.
Yeah. Just one wrong quail jump and on Artificer and it's GG. But not today.
Exactly.
It's gonna be fine. Wanted to somehow get super lucky and have a missile be in the center. Does not have it happen. We'll have to do phase 4. Karn, meanwhile, going so much faster, right? K had the better, somewhat better damage. Also had that crit glass, I should mention, right? Which was definitely helping as well. But has to do phase 4, right? We see the Planula kicking in. Again, it's slightly harder, but Mithrix going for the hammer, or the ground slam will do that twice, actually. Since there's a
Play with the backup mags.
Yeah. Oh, did Karn not do the egg tech? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't get to see it.
I was going to mention, yeah, Karn just taking an egg on the moon normally.
So, how the egg tech works is you can, like, no-clip out of the map with it. Out of the arena. And you just get done with phase 4, find one of the ramps, and you just use an egg on it, and then it just spits you right out the other side. You can also no-clip out of the map with Mercenary and Huntress.
Oh, interesting.
I don't really see any of that, though. Okay, we'll have to take a lot of extra time without that egg running all the way to the ship.
Yeah, it all comes down to now if there's any more deaths between Cviki and Klowski.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's pretty set in stone with how everyone's finishing. Pretty evenly spaced for the most part.
Yeah, in a close match, again, for just K and Karn, which didn't seem to be neck and neck, but actually was at the end. Well played to them both. We'll see, again, how Klowski and Cviki can pull it off, though. But just a really good start, a really good loadout. Going to be a sub 35 for the two of them.
Yeah, I do think Cviki needs Klowski to get a death here. Still looting on stage 5. Obviously, Klowski now halfway through phase 1 already.
We're going to see the final time for Karn in just a second. That's a 32:49. Well played for Karn.
Yeah,
Let's go
very
ahead
well
with that
done.
there.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be just about a minute, if not less, between K and Karn here.
Yeah, K was about 15 seconds, like, behind in real time. Started a little bit later, but wasn't late enough. Alright, phase 1 done for Klowski. Has the Chimera. What does Klowski have? Has 2 AP rounds. The crit glass. I'm looking for differences. And the only difference I can see is Klowski actually has one less backup mech, has one less AP round. They both have, obviously, the broken watch. Oh, wait, no, Klowski got an extra watch after all that.
And even that focus crystal for ion surge damages a little bit. And then Wongus is going to help as well. I know, yeah, Cviki doesn't have a Wongus either.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move Karn over into the booth to congratulate him. Here we go.
Perfect.
Karn, welcome in. You got in first place for that loadout, so well done. Played it a lot faster than the other racers, just kept pushing through. Had a little bit of a scary Siren's Call. But, got past it, got through it. Found 2 ATGs right after, and was kind of smooth sailing from there.
I tried to do the whatever it's called, the little elder thing. I've never tried it before, but I don't think maybe it worked on one of them. I don't know.
Oh, where you like make him jump off the map?
On stage 4, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
okay,
if that
okay.
was pretty sure that was the spot, but
I wasn't looking. I'll have to look back on
one
that.
of them jumped over.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Well done. Kei actually almost caught up to you.
Damn. Did he go for bans?
Let's ask him. Yes, he went for both bands.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, Kei? Welcome, welcome. So you almost came back at the end. You had a little bit more damage. You had the plasma shrimp, the only one actually to find it. The biggest.
Tell me I'm not last.
You're in second. The other two
man.
racers ended up getting a death, and we've got one at phase 3, one just about to start the fight. You were the only one to find plasma shrimp, but Karn was the only one to find volcanic egg on stage 2. So that was really the big thing holding you back, and well, you still worked with it.
The big thing holding me back was not having hands. That's a 25 seat there, or you're like that.
Okay.
Let's get new ones.
Yeah, maybe to consider. I think Amazon is quick. You think I can get them by like the next loadout?
Yeah. We got Prime shipping over there.
I think I have Prime, man. I've been paying that for 3 months and not used it once.
All right. We have DeKlowski over here in phase 4, just about to finish off. As long as he doesn't die, he's taking a few needles there. Okay, look out. Should be fine. Doesn't have any ATGs on him. And yeah, he's gonna be fine. All right. Yeah, you did deny bonus points on Karn, so good job there. Karn, is there anything you wanted to say about the loadout?
I don't know. Not really. I'm not used to doing like arty gauntlet stuff. You have to be, because like usually when I'm playing, I'm just flying everywhere. You have to like sit and TP it. I don't know. What we're getting used to.
Yeah.
But
it worked out. Here goes DeKlowski, finds the right portal as well. That was a fun set of portals there. I don't know about that one. I never look for it. I look for like this one that's elevated towards the center, and if I don't find that, then I just give up and end up taking bait.
That's the Limu portal. You taught me that one.
Okay. I got a much more Limu, I guess.
Yo, Karn, did you do the strat where you have hands and then you play good?
Yeah, I abused that one this round.
Holy. That's crazy.
So
Someone should check this guy for abusing. Just not right, I think.
You know, it's actually interesting. I think this is like one of Cviki's favorite loadouts. And unfortunately for Cviki, he's looking like, I mean, only on phase 2, 43 minutes. We'll let him play it out since it's the first loadout of the day. Get some time to
take the void band punished immediately.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Just how it was you and a few others. Was it just you? I think it was just you and Cabbage. Talking about void band actually being beneficial. And then all of us, like, long-time streamer, like, full loot players just, like, completely not buying it. It's just funny to see, like, in the course of a year, how much that's changed. Within the gauntlet, how, you know, people see a void band, take a void band. Everyone actually took it, except for Cviki.
Hate to say it, but we moved right.
Yeah.
I would have fucking traded mine for a real band. And I had, like, no damage.
Those ATGs helped.
Yeah.
There was actually 2 of them. And that's going to be a final time on DeKlowski, 44:04. They can see that. That's good. Go ahead and put that up.
Cviki here, still not even quite halfway through phase 2.
Yeah.
But not a lot of curse. Doing well, but it is unfortunate.
At least has the 3 AP rounds that might help a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll go ahead and get him on the big screen here. And there's a
Oh,
time.
the sun's rising. That's crazy. It's not
Good
dark
morning.
outside anymore. That's wild.
You get into the nautical
Good light.
twilight, you can see a little bit of blue.
Yeah, I can see blue.
There you
If
go.
we not go fast enough, I have flash, so same.
Alright, that's good. Yo, DeKlowski.
Hello.
So, you took a death.
I love acceleration on Arctic.
Yeah, you
It's
were.
great.
I couldn't quite tell if you were like trying to use the shadow of the grandparent or if you knew better and you were just like
Nah,
stuck on
I-
the.
I got stuck on the branch and acceleration didn't help with that.
Yeah, so unfortunately with that death, I think he still would have gotten 3rd place anyways. Cviki ended
Yeah.
up taking a death as well on stage 5 TP. It's still only on phase 3, so congratulations, you
Okay.
at least got a point for slowdown.
Thanks.
Tell us about the run, aside from that. How do you feel?
Bad. It was bad. I don't like Artie. Not comfy in any way with Artificer.
Okay.
And it was mistake not taking that Void Band on the stage 3, I think it was. Because there was another one on stage 4. Unless there was banned somewhere else, normal one.
I don't think there was a single ban this run. The only bans you could have gotten were from the pot rolling, which would have taken 5 minutes, and then you would have lost anyway.
Yeah. And did anyone got that rusty keybox chest on the moon?
I don't think anyone actually even got a key for the moon. You were the only one to open that chest.
Oh, okay. It
So
was
we'll never know.
probably head stompers.
Yeah, yeah.
Rip.
Now we'll just say it was Lepton Daisy.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, like that cloak's chest with medkit.
I mean, this phase 3 is being played really well. Actually, you can tell it's kind of cool. Cviki's getting like the ice on all the exploders, and the Mithrix walks into it, and he just kills all the exploders, gets that little gas proc in there. Has a little will-o-wisp as well. Right, doing everything he can to try and get a extra damage. So it's playing well
the
with
AoE
what he
here
has.
is nice, especially the only one to find ukulele here. Is even that, just getting a little bit between enemies is helpful.
Yeah, just having like those cluster hits, you'd be surprised how much damage you get from the ukulele. Right, if you just hit one enemy, like 4 enemies with the same attack, and then it just bounces off each other, you could easily get like double damage in. If you're lucky. Sometimes nothing happens and it's cringe, but
True.
right, using the ice well to make sure Mithrix doesn't go back in the center of the arena. Doesn't have to worry too much about pizza. There we go, good execution again, and that's gonna be it. Mithrix is gonna die right about, well, I'm not good at predicting. He'll die when he dies, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
One ice wall should finish it.
Well,
or at
if
least...
it lands, oh my god, it gets stuck in the pit.
There it is.
Okay.
Yikes.
So it gets a little bit of Mithrix practice again. First loadout, they don't want to pull him out. Still has to do phase 4. But has DML. What's the next loadout that we do? That is the Railgunner one. Oh, it's the Alt M2. Okay, I don't think that's actually appeared at all throughout the hosting league. So that's a first.
That'll be a fun one.
Well,
A fun one for us
depending
to
on your
watch.
definition of
Maybe-
fun.
Maybe not
Right.
to play.
Oh, that's a good M2. What are you talking about?
Could
Oh,
be
the
worse.
M1,
Could be a
M1.
4th loadout.
Oh wait, no, it isn't too. Yeah.
M2 is great.
What do you
man.
mean?
guys
It's
are-
great.
I don't know.
Amazing. Like you just scope and everything dies, including you.
What are you coping? Just hit like the enemy and it dies.
It's like an extra shot you have to hit. It's like that much.
Just a skill check, man. You want to tell me you're terrible?
Yeah.
All right.
At least there are no polar field devices there.
Yeah, you get the concussions, so it should be good. That's the biggest thing that matters in Railgun and loadout.
Can you allow this game to time scale?
It doesn't. It's not important. We got what, like 4 races left. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Tiebreaker. I don't think I'm playing that. Do we have to
Especially,
play a tiebreaker between first and second?
No. Between first and
Okay,
second,
good.
they just advance. Or it's only we have a tiebreaker for second and like between second and third, right? First place is first place, second place, second place.
So
When
how do
it-
you decide first and second then?
Yeah.
Yes,
You don't need to
or
this round. It's like you
does it not
advance no
matter
matter
for
what.
like? Does it? Yeah, but does it not matter for what? Do you get
Oh,
into
like in terms of
zinc, or do
seeds
you
or-
get
I don't think
into
it
free
like
goji?
seeds it again.
All it's determined already based around the league.
Ah.
So you would go to Goji no matter what.
Oh, I get a free win. Holy.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Alright, let's clip that. Ship it right now to Goji.
There it is.
Let it be fuel.
No, man. If you have the choice
Flip and
between
ship.
zinc and goji, like, come on, man. One is a free loss and one is a free win. I don't know, man.
Alright. Super interesting gameplay here
Like-
with Artificer on the ship. Should be getting about
Chances
20
of me
seconds.
losing today are higher than losing against goji.
Alright, I'm clipping that. We're gonna put this compilation together. If you win and it's true, then nothing happens and it just is what it is.
No,
If you
no. If I
lose-
gig
if
is
you
dumped, you
lose
can
against
replay.
Goji, I
If
am
my
making
gig
a
is dumped, you
video.
replay this clip and be like,
Okay,
I was
okay.
right all along.
Okay. Either way, I will make a compilation of this right here. And I will show it
Oh, yeah.
to everyone no matter what happens.
Fucking clown music going.
This
Fif-
bonus championship footage at the end, like bloopers.
Oh man. 51-26 for Cviki. A little bit rough of a time. Hopefully he does a little bit better. Still got 3 other loadouts, so anything could happen. Go ahead and wait for him to get in, but I'll go ahead and let everyone know what the current standings are. Karn, you are in first. You have 3 points currently. Second place is K, standing at 2. In third place, DeKlowski, you got 1 point, and then, well, Cviki will know shortly. So I'll just wait on that time.
Man, what did Mark do to the freaking skin tuner mod? I swear to God, you used to be able to click on the number and then input
Oh, I think
it
you have to do
manually.
that from the options menu.
Oh, what?
I know, I know.
We thought that was a good idea. Oh yeah, okay, it works here. Okay, take it back. Holy.
Okay. Cviki to the booth. We'll get him in real quick. Cviki! Welcome in. So, tell us about the run. How'd it go?
Well, stage 1 was kinda slow. The stage 5, pulse 5 was a little silly. Just Lion surged right into the sun.
Yeah, I gotta look out for that, and then you have, like, Berserker's Pauldron, so if that procs, you just, like, go a million miles up in the sky.
Just sends me out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think the fight was pretty decent. Phase 2 was a little slow, a little more safer.
Okay. So the good news for you, I guess I should say, you missed an egg on stage 2. Karn was the only one to find it. There was Plasma Shrimp on stage 5 as well.
Really?
Other than that, pretty much had everything that everyone found. No one got any bonus points, so you're not too far behind. And we still got 3 other loadouts, so
Yeah.
there's still much for you to make up for.
Yeah, I was like, I got 2 ATGs and I just, okay, now I just go stage 5 TP and just go.
Yeah,
for
the run was a little bit
TPs.
rough right until then. It's like as soon as that
Yeah.
popped up, it's just easy GG win. But on that note, if anyone's ready, I'll get you guys back into your respective calls. We'll go ahead and do some Railgunner. How does that sound?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Yeah,
Good luck,
If I
everyone.
am not ready physically for this loadout. Mentally, I mean.
You got about 1 minute. Do some mental exercises.
Yeah. I will not throw. Repeat it 100 times.
Get out the chalkboard. All right. Good luck.
See you.
Oh, I'll send a message when you can start.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we're just starting now. Kate's already on. I forgot to tell him.
He was
I already
the only one
moved
in
K
here who
over.
didn't say
Yeah.
it.
We'll let him go now. Cardi's still here.
This will be an interesting one. Obviously, Alt M2 and no snap freeze there. What's that one called? The freeze special. They had the supercharge, which will be a little more interesting, being stuck for 5 seconds
Oh
after
yeah,
using it.
with no ice. Yeah. Now the good news is there's at least concussion. I feel like if you have the polar field devices and you have supercharge, right, you don't have any way of stopping Mithrix if he's like approaching you. And
Yeah, or even just around the stage, you don't have a way to kind of get out quick.
yeah. But you know,
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. The concussions, that's a free pillar skip, even itemless, correct?
yes, yeah, you don't need
Yeah, so
cryo. I
that's-
don't think. I think you might need like one syringe or something like that if it's supercharged. I'm a little out of date on that one. I'm a little old. I'm not as active of a racer as I used to be, but I'm a caster. Like to watch.
There you go.
Itemless one's really
Good.
hard. You need a little movement and attack speed for easy one. Okay. So it's technically itemless, but it's
You got to be precise.
if you mess up, yeah, then you end up in a highlight reel and not for being good.
Yeah, exactly. The small mistake is 5 minutes.
Yeah. We see Vagrant stage 1 TP boss. You have a cave for cover. We see items on K, an energy drink, gasoline, and repulsion armor.
Yeah, 3 solid items to start with, too.
So, pretty good. There's also a razor wire you can get, specifically on DeKlowski, found in a little bit different part of the map. We'll probably see this run be done, I would say, expect to see sub 30s. These are going to be fast runs. I'm guessing like 24, 25 minutes. Any railgunner loadout that doesn't have polar field, you can push. It all depends, I guess, on the items. Sometimes things go a little bit slower. You don't have as much damage, but even if you don't have as much damage, you can still pull off a really easy run.
Yeah, one with Bandolier from the teleporter drop, you're going to have supercharge way more, which is helpful. But I would imagine that's not a huge bonus, kind of the only skill you can really utilize Bandolier with, but not bad.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Just all the, I just wish it was cryo, right? For Bandolier, you can just spam that left and right.
Well, even on it makes the Mithrix fight so much faster, so they are going to have to go all the way down to 0 HP
Oh
instead
yeah,
of what is
no,
it,
I'm
fifth
talking
left.
specifically Bandolier. You have supercharge in
Yeah,
Bandolier.
absolutely.
It's like, what's that doing? Just have that 5-second cooldown anyway.
True.
Oh jeez, Cviki getting wrecked right now. Just got hit by like 3 of the little mini orbs on the Vagrant. Being forced
Yikes,
out of
and
TP
wisps
boundary. He's gonna
around.
have to run away, yeah, for those wisps.
Gas coming in huge for that, though. Not if they take out each one individually and then moving right back.
And boom.
And there's the kill.
Everyone done with the TP boss at least. We're gonna see some other items be looted up. We see an opal down on Karn's screen. Karn going for both chant shrines, finds one item from one. It is a bleed dagger, but misses out on a watch. That K got. K also getting a monster tooth. And again,
Yeah, we'll
like
see what
this,
items they find that really like push them, because some are going to make a huge difference. Like if anybody finds a fire band that nobody else finds, it's an enormous difference. But that's part of
I don't think it's gonna happen.
part
on
of
this
how it works.
stage. The only item that like really wasn't found on anyone else was the razor wire that DeKlowski got. But that's gonna be it. And I mean that's not really gonna do that much for you, right? Maybe the
No,
monster
the
tooth
watch-
on K.
The watch, 2 others still have a chance to find, but Karn not getting the watch is going to hurt a little.
Yeah.
Karn looking like taking the same strategy, just running straight to TP, starting it.
And what
hoping
else
for
are
the
you
best.
gonna do? You know,
Yeah, exactly.
railgunner. Like, you could play a railgunner run over the course of an hour, right? Almost always get that guaranteed win. But railgunner, much like loader, right, can just be pushed so hard. It's a lot more difficult, I would say, to push railgunner than loader because she's a lot more squishy, can take fall damage. You have to scope in, so sometimes you miss like a brass contraption shot or something that just rails you in the head.
Yeah, just kind of less mobility in general.
Yeah. But both have really, really good damage, really insane DPS, and then don't really need that much help, right? A lot of times people ask, you know, who's the best survivor in Risk of Rain 2? Well, you know, everyone likes to say the answer, all racers or all survivors are equally good, they're all really nice and whatnot. No. I mean, you can say that all you want. Every survivor can win, but some win conditions are so much easier than others.
Yeah, and we're going to see that today with the back-to-back loader and Rex run, probably the 2 polar opposites of the easy and hard differential.
Yeah.
It's just a massive difference.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, chat, Loadout 3, we're going to be seeing some loader with the Thunder Punch followed up with full self-damage Rex. So, going to be a little opposite ends. Maybe it could have been Charge Punch for a little bit better of an experience, but...
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, like, is it better to have an awful Rex run at the start or at the end, you know, to set off the day on a Kobe difficult run? Or
I feel like you need the Cope one to be last. If you're far behind and you just need like a bunch of people to really mess up, right? And you just need like double bonus or something, that's the kind of loadout that we see double bonus points. And a loadout like this,
Yeah,
I don't think we're going to
100%.
see any bonus points at all. Right?
no,
Unless everyone just
Artifice
eats pizza.
even. I would be surprised if any of the first 3 do, just because most of them, obviously, you're looking at top 4 survivors just in terms of raw DPS, and then Rex, you're looking at like 5 each.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Razor wire with the repulsion armor plate. DeKlowski's like, uh-oh, I gotta dodge this laser beam. It's gonna do a lot of damage to me. And then realizes, oh, wait. This does nothing to me. I can just kind of chill out here. Yeah, and look at the
3
Titan's
damage,
health.
actually.
Now, actually is taking a little bit of damage. Might want to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, curseless but no healing is tough.
Yeah. You know, memeing around is fun and all, but if there's really no enemies around, yeah, that fist is going down. The hard scoping. Hopefully, it doesn't get hit by it. Does not.
Karn
Yes.
getting a Prion on RPD, I would imagine most are going to grab that, seeing no equipment so far other than K, which has a cube.
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, Prion is extra damage, but you have supercharge as well. Oh, it does not get to the blood shrine actually. Looks left, looks right. No one saw that, right? No, we all saw it.
Yeah, we weren't paying attention. Yeah, I mean, if I'm K right now, I'm probably keeping the cube, especially for RPD. Well, you have 2 gas on K, which is super helpful
Nah, he's not taking
for all
it.
the
He's
blind
getting
pest
that,
and stuff,
yeah.
but yeah, he's hopping over.
Cube
2
is
gas,
cool.
really.
Cube is cute, but it's not as much damage, right? Ultimately, at the
No.
end, you just have to kill stuff faster, and whatever is going to be able to push you all the way to the end, right? To the end of the run. And get that faster time, right? Is going to be what's there.
Absolutely. Magma Worm from TP Boss on stage 3. We'll see if we get that, 15% Murph drop. That would be a fun one.
Oh, yeah, because the 3.0 proc coefficient on Supercharge. Yo,
That would be pretty
welcome in,
nice.
by the way, Raiders from Cap Stream. Welcome to, we're just at Loadout 2 of this Loadout race. So we got 3 others to go. It's a lot of fun. And standings are down, posted at the bottom right. Yeah, but the Magma Worm, do we know its boss item yet? No, we don't.
No, Karn, the only one. Oh, actually, K is past Karn here in terms of Magma Worm damage.
Okay. Yeah, already caught up. What does K have that card? Oh, the watch. That's right.
Yeah, the watch and an extra gas, which seems small, but if there are a lot of enemies around, that can help pretty decent
Yeah.
amount just with ads.
That's a lot less time focusing on individual wisps or imps, right?
And even the monster tooth just a little bit
Oh,
to get
uh-oh, uh-oh,
bits of health here. And oh no, I
Was
spoke
that
too soon.
was that a fusion reactor? What happened?
I don't think so. It looked like the worm.
Oh, did it spike?
It might have spiked
Oh.
him into the ground. Might have been a
No.
bison from the side too. It was hard to tell.
That's a spike. There's only one or two things I don't think, because I didn't see a single enemy hit. And it wasn't a blind pass shot. Worms have like this 1% chance they just spike you to the ground, you instantly die.
Oh,
And
that is
unfortunately for
terrible.
K, we got a low roll on the worm, and got a 5-minute penalty. I don't think it's the end of the world for K. It's not completely over. I don't know. Actually, maybe it is. 1 death on a railgun loadout, right? Where there's some gasoline. We got some movement speed, and I don't think we're going to be seeing that many more deaths. You know, anything can happen, but K's going to really need a little bit of good luck, maybe to find something that no one else finds, or you know, just have someone mess up in the same way.
Yeah, well, even speaking of things he found nobody else did, the watch now loses that advantage too, plus the obviously +5. So that's the kind of one big piece that K had over everyone else now gone.
Yeah. Oh, fun fact about magma worms, by the way, you cannot crit them.
Yeah, the little boxes.
Yeah, you saw Karn
Like
actually
glitched.
aiming at him earlier. It just doesn't do anything. Actually, for Karn needs to find damage right now. Right, obviously, K lost the watch, which is unfortunate. K, the only one who had a watch. Needs to be strategic. Okay, there it is, Fireband. Well done. Everyone's going to find that Fireband. K's going to find that Fireband. It's going to be really upset. Actually, might not have enough money. Needs to get that in the very next item.
And a ukulele
Oh, wait, no,
from
got it,
Teleporter
got it.
2. Uh-oh.
Oh,
This is looking
well,
like,
okay, speaking
Death
of fall
DeKlowski.
damage. Speaking of fall damage.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. DeKlowski now with a death, giving K a chance.
And Karn already on stage 4 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Fireband is going to put in massive work. Everyone should find it, but if they don't, that's, especially with Supercharge, even more than Cryocharge, an enormous just bonus to damage.
Oh man, I mean, just taking that fall damage death really sucks. For Klowski had a really good setup with the Razor Wire double repulsion armor plate with the brooch, was like taking no damage essentially. K took that too.
Oh no, I didn't see it. What did he die to?
I almost looked like fall damage again.
Oh jeez.
You know what? It is the hosting league for a reason, right?
There you go.
Was that fall damage or was that? I can't read the death message. It was either fall damage or a golem shot. I'm pretty sure it was just straight up falling though. Overloading golem. Okay. I believe it. I'll take it.
Cviki here looking like could be in trouble. Golem shot's just missing. Gas is
well-
going to come in huge there.
Well, you know what? You know, I was talking about everything being deathless and deaths meaning everything right now. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe this is a
There's
little bit.
a lot of deaths going on right now.
That Alt M2 is deceivingly difficult sometimes because you have to stay in it for a while if you want to do damage,
Yeah.
and you really lose track of kind of what's around.
And it just doesn't instantly kill stuff, right? Because you have the
Yeah.
the normal M1, which is like you scope in, you scope out, and things die instantly. And then you have this one
Mhm.
where it's like you scope in and you have to just stay scoped in. Right? You'll kill the little guys faster, but I don't want to
Yes.
call it like super garbage trash though. Like maybe in comparison, it's kind of like Eviscerate versus Slicing Winds. You get way more damage with Slicing Winds, but Eviscerate's still a good ability.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I guess that's a good way to put this one. Things die. It works, but... You know, it could always be worse as an M1. It could be like... directive... drill or whatever... No, not drill. Whatever Rex's M1 is.
That's
Injection? Yeah, that. Or grenades on engineer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, K needs to
Yeah,
look out for
it's
that larva. There's still a larva bouncing around right now.
Yeah, what does
like
K
I
have for
said.
movement speed? Like about 2 movement speed total. Not too bad.
Energy drink, 2 mocha. Does anyone else have more? No, I think K actually has the most.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It looks like yeah, Klowski is the only one who brought the cube forward. Didn't take Prion with.
That's actually kind of nice with the Fireband, because you can pull all the enemies in and then just supercharge them with the Fireband. And they all die.
Yeah, even a little bit on Mithrix, kind of keeping him in a fireband for a little while.
I never really thought about that.
I think he could dash out of it, but it does help.
I guess just like keeping him in place. If he's far away enough from you, right, he won't actually dash. He has to be, I think, like within 20 meters or something like that from the dash to you. Or not 20, it's like 50. I don't know numbers specifically. Oh no, he has like a super long range option where he starts shooting needles at you. If he's mid range, he does nothing except run at you. And then if he's close to you, then he'll dash or hammer.
Interesting.
Currently the first one on stage 5. The only other one, Deathless. Oh my god, K. There is a larva there. That
Klowski's looking rough. Oh my gosh, those golem lasers are close. That would have done it right there.
And you know what else is also close? That Gup that just keeps inching closer and closer.
Yep, that Gup has been a huge pain over and teleported there.
DeKlowski. I'm pretty sure that was Gup range right there. Had a Gup moment. Now the golems are standing on the Gup.
Yeah,
and
you
just
got that
pushing the
overloading
golems
golem
around
there.
on them. Yeah. It's actually insane. The Gup will, like, as death number 3 happens, that was not a Gup, that was, I think, just Golem shot that time. Now 3 deaths deep, DeKlowski, who got in 3rd place in loadout 1, needing to have a little bit of a comeback. And this just isn't it.
Yeah, Karn looking nice and sturdy in first right now. Deathless on stage 5.
But you know who else is deathless right now? It's Cviki. Cviki who got in 4th place. No deaths yet, but you know what Cviki's missing? The Fireband. So I think that might change in a little bit. In just a few seconds.
Oh, Fireband was last stage, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's a huge difference. Because look at how fast it goes through a Dune Strider when it's up. You missed the... Bands weren't...
So what needs to happen
those bands?
is Cviki needs to find either another Fireband or just something, right? Whether it be on stage 5 or here on stage 4 that the others miss. But there needs to be something, because that Fireband is just like, it's super good in terms of AoE and crowd control, because things that just go walk into it from supercharge, they just die.
Well, and this teleport has been giving people a lot of trouble.
Oh,
and
wow.
Without...
Okay.
I don't know what that was.
I think that was ukulele.
Oh,
right, with
wow,
all the
yeah.
enemies building up, 3.0 proc coefficient on Uke, everything just bounces off each other. So that was huge Uke value. I'm hitting multiple enemies there.
Yeah, I mean, the Fireband on everyone else was near one-shotting them, these Clay Dune Striders, but we're going to have a longer fight. The ukulele is a huge bit of damage, but we'll see if Cviki has trouble with this TP. That Gup is now joining the fray.
Oh no, here it is. It's the Gup. I love Gup. But you know what else I love? I love empathy cores. Look up at the top left. Look at K.
Oh, wow.
You know, still 10-minute penalty. Also look bottom right with Karn, right? Both done with the TP. They got cores. Karn actually has a missile drone on top of that.
Interesting.
So that's going to be good diversions for phase 1, phase 2 especially. It's going to be really easy with that. You can just pretty much stand still and mow down all the wisps with not really any harassment.
Yeah, and a feather on everyone makes the Mithrix fight significantly easier. So the Mithrix fight probably going to be pretty smooth, especially with those cores.
Yeah, you got the cores, you got the Fireband, you got a feather even, so... You know,
yeah, we should see a phase 4 skip from everyone, I would imagine.
You'd be surprised. Actually, with cores, they can finish Mithrix off if you get them too low. And then sometimes it's just better to deal with him and finish. And as I'm talking about this, Cviki takes death number 1. Almost had the Dune Striders dead. But I think it was an oil orb that just like traveled all the way down. So that was the jellies. And now, oh god, larva, look out. Look out.
Yikes. K,
Cviki,
first one to the moon here.
Only racer with a slug, actually. Having a little bit of nice healing there. Maybe something that's keeping him alive a little bit more than the others. Does not take 2 deaths. It's still just at 1. Still has a full TP to charge, and it's a bunch of larvae. Could die right here, right now. We'll see what that happens. What gets the death mark?
Yeah, Kei already off on Moon. Karn done with teleporter though, so won't be far behind. Obviously, the 2 death difference is pretty large.
There's a encrusted key that Karn got.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
What do you think you get from that?
My money is... I'm a pessimist. I'm thinking crit glasses.
There's crit glasses, and then there's Tentabobble, and then there's Benthic Bloom, which does nothing, because... Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
Yeah. DeKlowski now actually taking a lot of curse from that pre-spawn Zai construct. Activating the TP now, it's gonna see the Empathy Cores, which is not Empathy Cores in this game. He has renamed them to Big Eyeball.
I love that.
There's 2 of them. Is the Solus Probe Little Eyeball?
I guess so.
I wonder. We'll see maybe if he pings him. Needs to be careful with that.
Oh, yikes.
Yo, yep. I was about to say the
Mending
knockback.
Elder coming in too.
Yeah.
Oh man, yep. This is gonna be close.
Okay, the first one of the fight. 10-minute penalty. 10 minutes behind Karn in real time. Or in game time. Karn did not see the key yet. I don't think he's going to be searching for it. I was talking earlier about first place and maybe even second was probably going to be, you know, sub 30. Maybe looking at around 25 minute. DeKlowski's at 4 deaths.
Yeah, it was just a normal wisp shot. Just didn't have enough health to deal with it.
Right, got just absolutely destroyed by that Mending Elder earlier, and the wisp just finishing off. Again, no slug. The only one with the slug is Cviki. No healing drone.
Cviki all the way back here. It has a slug, but no fire band, and I would certainly take the latter.
You know how, so Karn doesn't know how to do the railgunner skip, but can just...
Oh, really?
Skip at least. Get safer
but
spaces
yeah.
from the,
Interesting. With nobody else with that could help a ton. If there happen to be any deaths on Mithrix.
You know, it's funny. If Karn just knew how to railgunner skip, though, like Kei did, Karn would have Polyloot right now. Would have 2 Polyloot.
Oh, was there a Polyloot in there?
Yeah. Had to take the spaces, though.
Oh, no. Is it going to go too high? Uh-oh. Oh, no, we're good.
It's fine, it's fine. And Kei, I mean, we'll need Karn to die a couple times. If Karn does die a couple times, though, Kei could get first to slow down. Oh, well, okay, no, he's fine. How did Kei not die from that?
Oh my gosh.
I was like,
what?
yeah, you see that? You're a couple seconds behind my screen.
Yeah, I'm like just behind.
If you refresh the streams like individually, it'll should catch up real time.
Yeah,
But that was that was insane.
Yeah, you just got like clipped on the outside,
Yeah.
I guess.
Just got sour spotted, just barely outside of the center hitbox, and that is in phase 2 now, dealing with Mithril or the Chimera Wisps. Has the empty cores though, so again they're not really chasing after him. You can just kind of sit back and relax.
You just watch the show.
Yeah.
Doesn't know how many deaths anyone else has, so it's probably trying to scramble, and rightly so with Karn to 0.
Yeah, and you know the good thing is as long as Kei just maintains this, right, just keeps going, just finishes the loadout, right, probably isn't very happy with a double death. Knows that this could have been first place. Knows that Karn's probably up there or something. It's only 5 minutes behind Cviki, right? Cviki hasn't even activated TP. It's dealing with the Mending Elder. It doesn't have the Fireband. I think Kei could easily not only beat DeKlowski, but beat Cviki as well.
Yeah, I think that's true. Well, Klowski's down here 4 deaths already, so it's going to take a miracle to come back from that. But even just a Mithrix fight alone, Kei is going to have so much more damage.
I don't hate the floor and fruit. I think DeKlowski should stick with the fruit. There's no healing. There's no medi drones or anything on DeKlowski's build. I think the Primordial Cube is kind of bait.
Yeah.
I know forward fruit's garbage, but...
Fruit can get you, if you're in a spot it can protect you with an opal with
Oh my
from
God.
one more Mithril swing that catches you off guard or something.
Or especially those just golem shots, right, in phase 3. Just kind of get
Yeah.
whittled down. And I think of it this way, what's the cube
almost-
gonna do for you that the fruit isn't? I guess in phase 2 you can like clump up the exploders a little bit more. Take out like 2 or 3 of them in one shot.
But already with, yeah, you've Ukulele, 2 gas, and 2 ignition.
And a 3.0 proc.
Yeah,
Here comes the,
exactly.
encrusted
Should
key
be
box.
okay.
If Klowski knows the skip, we'll be able to get Polyloot. Which, at that point, you know, who cares about fruit or cube? You're just going to one-shot Mithrix as soon as you land a Polyloot proc.
True.
You see Karn's still deathless in phase 2. That doesn't have any curse. It's just kind of chilling. Has 2 fire bands. I don't think... Did you mention that? I'm sure you mentioned
No,
that.
I don't.
I just ignored.
I didn't see him pick up a second one.
Yeah, he's got 2. Oh, you know who else does? It's Klowski. Klowski just found it. It was up on the top.
Oh, meaning Cviki could get a fire band somewhere, but it's gonna be tough. Cviki low health at the moment.
Oh my God, Cviki is going to die. That is 60 health. How do you live that? Oh wait, no, the slug. That's how.
The slug could do it. It's pre-yawning. It's gonna miss though.
Yeah. Get a few sparks though. Better than nothing.
Oh, and he missed the supercharge on the Z construct.
It's almost safer that way because the Zai could just like. Oh well, it is anyway. Look at the Prion on K. Oh, it missed as well.
Oh,
You know, we just saw a bunch of Prions miss, but if you look at my Prion gameplay, I probably miss, I would say, 95% of mine. And then I usually was
yeah.
+5 trying. So, you know, I gotta give them credit. They're doing a lot better of a job than I ever would.
well, that's the beauty of Prion a little bit is you can, you know, if it misses, those little tendrils come out and do a little bit of damage.
K almost had the face
just-
force. Yeah.
Just missing it. He's just gonna go to do it normally.
Yeah.
That could come back now if Cviki gets that fire band and can catch up a little.
We'll see. Yeah, because we were talking earlier, Cviki needing that damage to speed up the fight, needs to get that fire band, needs to charge a whole TP and do an entire Mithrix fight in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, without that fire band, it's probably going to be tough for Cviki to even catch Klowski at this point.
I think you could technically pull it off pretty, like 3 deaths, you could do that. All right, 15 minutes.
Yeah, it is.
But 5 minutes? No. 5 minutes, we'll probably see Cviki just getting into the Mithrix fight. I think Cviki's actually gonna, because you know you still have to find that fire band, and let alone 0% on the TP charge on Cviki, or maybe that's an 8. And
Yeah, I think
the
it's
Souls
8.
control units are just re-healing from all the mending enemies.
Yikes.
Right, no fire band. The damage is just not there.
Klowski did take the poly loot. Doing the
Rightfully
skip.
so. Can do the skip,
getting-
right?
Get there?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
no.
it's
Okay, well, is there any teddy bears? Oh wait, no, has 1 opal. Uh-oh. It's just going
Ooh.
all the way down too. No, that's death. You could technically
Yeah.
survive that if you just have
Oh.
like 1 or 2 opals and just shoot down.
Yikes.
Oh,
that was
it's
the
gonna be a
risk we were
+10.
talking about earlier.
Yeah. Yep, that's what gets
Oh,
you in
another
the,
wisp.
in the low light reel. And yeah, that's a +10 right there. If Klowski didn't have a chance to come back for Cviki, right? If Cviki needed that opportunity, that chance, it's gonna be a +15 almost.
Yeah.
And the
Perfected
tilt is just
wisp.
it's
Oh.
all over. Right, took the polyloot, took that risk, and just didn't. That is like that right there. What Klowski went through is actually the worst feeling you can have in playing this game. Just
Yeah,
barely
I mean,
missing the
just,
skip and just falling and plummeting to death. Oh my god.
Just having a
I'm
perfected
getting
wisp down there
flashbacks right
waiting
now.
for you to fail.
I'm just getting flashbacks. Gets in now though. Alright, stays like this, I'm thankful +5 is a thing. Right, way back when if that happened, you just have to restart an entirely different run and go again. 38.51 on K.
That's not bad. Yeah, it looks like Karn's got this pretty easy first place. Is that at bonus points? Yeah.
Let's see. K's at 38.51.
Bonus points is what, 5 minutes or 10?
You need 5 minutes. It's 7 minutes if it's 3-player, but 5 minutes for 1 bonus point and 10 minutes for 2 bonus points. If Karn can finish off, nah, it's looking like one. At least one.
Yeah, K just pushed off the double bonus points there.
Yeah. Well done for that, right? Had the double death like back to back within the course of a couple minutes. But I mean, just what a huge push for Karn, right? Got back to back first places, has a bonus point.
Yeah, that's a
in
great
hand,
way
right?
to start.
At 7
Actually,
points. How do you? I mean, you could get inverse sweeped. It's not confirmed. As DeKlowski takes death number 7, just scoped in.
No.
Do I have that emote? No, I don't.
Cviki's still not done with stage 5 teleporter, which, you know, I don't think there are going to be any more deaths, but it's a long way back. Finally, Solus control unit is down.
Alright, we're gonna pull K in here now. Or shortly Karn after. Welcome in, Kate. How do you think you did?
I know how I did. I already looked at the stream.
You're just looking? Alright. So tell us about it.
5 minutes move me in, man. Yeah. What is there to say, really? What is there to say? I don't know. I won real time. That's all. Like, imagine not winning real time.
Yeah, so stage 4, Sundered Grove, was that do you think you got your hands in yet? Are they on the way, or
They're not here. I mean, the stage 4 is whatever. I was tilted on stage 4.
yeah,
Stage
I think
3 was tilted me.
everyone died on that stage at least once, except for Karn.
Yeah, maybe plays with like one hand. I don't know.
Alright, let's actually get Karn in here. Do that now. Karn, welcome in. Hello, hello.
Oh,
So, sub 30, not bad. You found both fire bands. Obviously got the feather. Had at least some movement speed in there, right? I think it was just the hoof and a couple drink and a couple mochas the whole run.
the quail. The quail is really nice.
Yeah, the quail. That was stage. Was that 4 or 5? That was 4.
4 and a free multi shot.
Okay.
It's just kind of there.
Yeah. But tell us about the run. How do you feel?
Stage 3 was like, there's just so much stuff spawning. I almost died there. But I don't know, other than that, like, everything was fine. The Mithrix was, oh my god, that was so bad. I missed like 2 shots, 2 headshots. And the bands were just,
Yeah.
I hit like 3 out of 7, like the fire bands. Like I kept hitting him when he wasn't in the center and just wasting it. But
I feel that. Or like you'll have like a drone in the center and Mithrix just dashes right out of the center and you don't get the hit.
I like proc bands right before because I'm not paying attention. It just,
Yeah.
whatever.
But hey, I mean, the good news is you have gotten 1 bonus point. If you were a little bit faster and beat K in real time, you would have had double. So.
Yeah. Try beating me.
Fuck.
So well done there. You're looking pretty
My
comfy.
mouse disconnected. Okay, I'm very never mind. Yeah, congrats on semis.
What does that make? Is that, oh, nice. Okay, because I
That's
don't,
not guaranteed, but surely you won't throw, right?
We'll see what
Surely.
happens.
I don't know. I think compared to everyone else, like I don't play loader as much as. Well, I don't know if. I think DeKlowski plays some. I don't
DeKlowski's
know.
done 17-minute loader before.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I'm nowhere near that. I don't.
Cviki also likes loader. It
So-
was when I was asked, you know, I had that little a few question things when signing up for this. Cviki had down Artificer and loader. So we'll see. I mean, right, had a little bit of a difficulty on the artificial loadout, and this one, unfortunately, despite being, you know, only at 1 death, we might be watching this for a while, because, I mean, DeKlowski chilling at 8 deaths here at the end.
I have class, dude. I'm telling you.
And
I will just leave mid loadout.
We'll see. 1 death right now. It's gonna be tough though. Missed the fire bans on stage 3. Could still get the 1 on stage 5. Just needs to finish charging his TP.
I mean, yeah, if Cviki just fully kind of copes this, it's fine. But he doesn't know that he's that far ahead time-wise. So he's gonna take risks like that and get hit again, and then it could be a lot closer than it should
that's
be.
Step number 2.
Come on, man. The guy is suffering.
This man needs his points.
This man... Oh, man. He's not even last yet. Oh, God. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Okay. I didn't see that. Yo, a mod deleted my message. Let me pull up my mod account.
Oh. 74-42. Final time for DeKlowski here. There's a chance there could be points. We'll see. We'll go ahead and wait for the verification, but we'll go ahead and get Cviki up on the big screen.
It's Cviki low, but still that Clug coming in pretty big. But this could be close depending on how the rest of the stage 5 goes.
We'll see. I mean, yeah. The only thing that like super matters, like he's going for cope strat at this point. Like I feel like I'm watching twitch.tv/Radiance right now. What needs to happen is this. Well, first off, TP needs to be fully charged, right? This is cope. There's not really too much you can do. Whatever you kill, more is going to just spawn in. Maybe if this was at like the 14, 15 minute mark, you could get away with a loadout like this at this point. But needs to finish TP and needs to find that fire band up there, right? We know that Cviki's going to loot up with this amount of damage, right? No watches. There's 1 AP round. I could see this being done in 2 cycles, right? This cycle and then 1 more. Just needs to stay in bounds. Needs to not like jump out. Every second counts when you're doing cope strat, right? If you have to do an even additional cycle, that's like an extra 40-50 seconds that you could be seeing it being added on, just from having to let the enemies go far away again. Dan always catching strays. Okay, well, this is like watching twitch.tv/gamerh_0st then. How's that? I feel like, if Dan's runs were bad enough, mine were, I think, a further standard deviation to the right on the time scale. People always told me that they liked watching my content when they were trying to sleep. So maybe my runs were so boring that... it helps them power down for the night.
Yeah, the voice is just so relaxing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Surely
it
it's the voice. That's what they say.
Yeah. Cviki here with a mending gup now.
I was supposed to say
It's almost crab trapped. I don't know if it'll get in there, but that's gonna make this harder.
Well, see, I mean, look at the enemies that are starting to spawn in. We see a mending gup. And the problem is when you have empathy cores, right, they kill stuff over time. So then you just get more and more enemies popping in. You finally get back to the teleport after coping 2 minutes for pulling the enemies out. And then dead center in the middle, like a blazing parrot spawns in or something.
Yeah, that mending elder and mending gup are going to be tough.
Yeah. If you really want to do this cope strat, though, I feel like you don't want to go up like that, because the flying enemies just go right down, and then they're looking. Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah,
you have to walk far
enough
away
to really cope.
But
It's
at this
like
point,
this half cope strat. He's not really committing to it, which he should.
9%, yeah. yeah, just either go all in or all out. You know what I mean?
But that's the tough part, is we know that he should just full cope it, but he doesn't know that he still has, 25 minutes to finish this.
Yeah. $25 Could you imagine that?
Imagine
there was
if
a
he
time I
knew
did
right
that.
now.
I think there's this one loadout. I was playing as multi with double nail or something like that, and I actually ended up. What did I do? It was Xi Construct on sulfur pools, and I stood inside of a cave trying to like find a way to kill it. It took me forever because I wasn't able to get a poly loot like some of the others did, and I think I got done with like at 30 minutes. I ended up taking one death. I was able to like bait the Xi Construct into walking into a void seed. Regardless, everyone else died like 20 times from it, and I was able to come back and get in first place in the loadout. It was first or second. I think
Wow.
no, I got second. Zombie actually found a poly loot and no, found a ukulele before dying with a void dio, which I was not able to get. I was just able to rush through.
So close.
It was like this 40-minute. Everyone gets to watch me do my loadout sort of deal.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
Sticky
it was
low
pretty.
again.
It was
That-
pretty
that,
epic.
That Elder Lemurian's crab trapped right now, so that's not gonna move when he copes. This is gonna be really tough.
Yeah. Come on. I mean, if you're gonna die, just like run in there. Get the last 2%. You know.
Exactly.
did-
So close to teleporter, but
At least
not
it's-
moving in.
That's what me as a caster is saying right now. Right. Just watching this. Oh no! Hit that. I mean, now something else is gonna spawn in. Wants to get
You
rid of
think
the elder.
he has to.
Yeah.
He has to loot afterwards. He can't just kind of jump in, jump out.
Yeah. That fireband again. If that fireband isn't picked, it's probably gonna be that. Oh yeah, has to walk away because the mending gup is just gonna take up the entire TP bound.
Yeah, that hitbox is huge.
96. Oh my god, it's going up. 97.
97.
That's a percent.
Elder
That's a
Lemurian.
percent. Oh, did I not bring Klowski in? Oh my god. Yeah, we don't like Klowski. Good luck, Klowski. This is embarrassing. Detours. Klowski. Welcome in.
Oh.
Oh, that's death. So 74-42, not too good. There's hope.
Yeah,
There's a chance. Oh my god, there's a huge hope. Huge chance. Oh, he's just going. Yep, no fireband.
Wow.
Immediately
yeah.
leaves, takes 2 deaths.
Yeah, I see. Was that gap a pre-spawn?
That good? No, that was full cope that we just saw.
Oh, okay. Well, at least good to know that I am not the only one doing terribly.
This is a tough one for a lot of racers, actually. Harder than we thought it would be at the start.
I think if
Yeah,
you
look-
played this perfectly, right? You know, look at Karn's time, 29:31. Kate ended up taking like the accidental
my
hit on
deaths were not
stage
your
4.
deaths, come on.
Right, those deaths that
aren't,
like
like-
happen in the course of 1 second. A worm spike, which is
Those aren't representative for how hard the run was, so
right.
yeah, I mean it's whatever.
Yeah. But right, we saw two racers who, for the most part, were able to get by. So the items were there, things were there. There was empathy cores that made Mithrix fight phase 2. Right, nothing's really targeting you. You can just kind of shoot at whatever you want.
Yeah.
Right, there was also a poly loot that you could have potentially gotten. Karn
I
didn't want
got
to try
poly
pulling
loot.
off the. Yeah. So
And
speaking
then
of
died
that,
when
Karn,
skipping.
Oh yeah.
you chose safer spaces over poly loot despite being able to skip pillars. What was the reasoning for that?
Yeah. I don't know. I've never done it before, so
Aw.
didn't want to try it. First time. Yeah, it worked out. So I don't-
And then Klowski, you ended up taking the poly loot and trying
And
it,
dying.
and well,
Yep.
Karn's
just
worst fear.
didn't
was
use
right
feather correctly.
there. Yeah.
The second time I used it earlier and it worked. That's the feather use was bad. And one other thing that was bad is not taking slag
No, it's not looking
because
good.
there
That's
was
gonna be
no
it.
other healing.
Breach, if you want to go in now.
Unless you count
over?
that topaz brute from the healing chest.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be a DNF.
Man, I'm scrimming Zinc right now. Can we like wait a bit?
I mean, Zink's probably already on stage 3. You're probably gonna lose anyway.
Man,
No.
Zinc started after me.
I don't know. I see there on. They got a blue portal. Could be good, maybe. Go in it. It's really good.
Alright, wait, what was the seed again then? I have to go back into the actual one.
All right. Go ahead and pull up times real quick here. So, in terms of score, let's see. That's gonna put Kei, you get 2 points. You're up at 4. DeKlowski, you get 1 point. You're up to 2. Karn, you're up 4 points. That brings you to 7. So it's still anyone's game, right? Anyone can earn up to 10 more points. I think if you make it to 12, you're solid. I forget.
Let's get double bonus points.
Yeah, 2
Yeah,
times.
easy.
And
Do it twice. I mean, there's Rex at the end. Full self damage Rex. That's easy point farm.
It's a free loadout, to be honest.
yeah, honestly.
Would be even free
Not
if
that
we
bad.
started.
Just get the spare drone parts first item. Easy. Stoppers first. Let's
Don't
bring
leak my
Cviki
strats,
in real
man.
quick.
That's just leaking my strats.
Yo, what up, Cviki? So, rough one for you again. It's not too late, thankfully,
Yeah,
right?
Trouble started stage 3
If
after the stage 3.
do you want to know the thing? It was Fireband on stage 3 in a small
Yeah.
chest.
Yeah, I basically I wanted to take the Uke and I guess I just double pressed T and just moved to the next stage because I wanted to auto.
There's this crazy tech where you run through an item and you pick it up automatically. Don't know if you knew that. But
Yeah, I kinda used it, like try to get out of faster, I guess.
Hey YouTube, I hope this race has been a good one so far. Hosting Link has been a lot of fun for me to create and run, however, none of it has just appeared overnight. It takes a great amount of effort and energy to run this league, whether it be scheduling race times, making the overlays, running the website, uploading VODs, you're on YouTube, dealing with everyone, you're in the chat and comment section, whatever it may be. All these are needed to provide the best viewing experience and are all handled by me pretty much alone. If you'd like to help support the league, consider sending some funds through the link shown up here on the screen. Half the money donated will go to the Racers prize pool, which is of now, it's at around $670, which is up well over 20% from where it started. So I'd like to thank all of you who have given so far, and thank you for considering giving to the league here today. But that's enough from me. And enough of the money talk. Let's get back to the race.
I'm excited to see how it goes. Pylon is obviously nice, and nobody's breaking their eardrums, so you love to see it.
Yeah, we
I'm
actually
excited to see a little bit of Verdant Falls.
Yeah, so funny thing about Loader, we all know about Loader's super large, like super duper loud Thunder Slam. It's actually the dead opposite for every other ability, essentially.
It's super
Her
quiet.
punching, if you select her in the loadout screen, like the knuckle boom's quieter. I think the only thing that's not quieter is her walking sound. So all you hear is just Loader walking, and then Thunder Slam.
I mean, it's named aptly, you know?
They just really
It
like
is-
focusing in on, I don't know. Yeah, Thunder Slam really puts it in there, huh?
Exactly.
It's not called Lightning Slam, right? You get the Thunder Slam, It has right, isn't thunder the noise that comes from lightning? Is that what it's supposed to be?
That's-
Yeah. Okay, I actually almost just forgot that. So thanks for confirming
Hey,
that.
it
with me.
happens.
Right, wouldn't it be the lightning slam? No, it's not. It's thunder slam. So we got to put the thunder in thunder slam. There's also the thunder
Exactly,
punch
you know?
that needs fixed. Hopefully that'll get patched in a future update.
Mm-hmm. And there should be little bits of thunder that come out every single strike of the
Oh, yeah.
pylon, just to
yeah.
be canonically accurate.
Well, that one doesn't have the word thunder in it.
That's true. It doesn't have lightning in it. It's a good point. It's a good point.
No thunder, no lightning. Are you getting confused now?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm lost.
All right. Well, we got loader. It's probably going to be... Okay, you know how last loadout I said we're going to be looking at like 25 minutes or something like that from the runs for everyone?
Yeah.
It's going to be actually that way this time. Yes, there is the thunder punch, which some of the racers might not be the most familiar with. A lot of people just like to use like one loadout, the most optimal loadout, and they just practice with that. And sometimes they don't always get that. So I know Karn earlier was saying not as familiar with loader as some of the other racers. We know that DeKlowski's done 17-minute loaders in the past. We also know that both DeKlowski and Cviki need to have a comeback to some extent, right? Second place is still up for grabs. If, you know, technically first place is as well, if a lot happens, but they're going to need a lot of help. They're going to need a lot of points, and they need some other people to die. They need to go fast. They need to start earning, right? If they want to have a chance of being able to make it to the semifinals.
Yeah, right now our 1, 2, 3, 4 order has been the same for both races. So if those bottom two want to make a move, I think this is the loadout you have to do it, because the Rex one is pretty fully just could be anywhere. Like there could be 13 deaths from somebody. So
Or there could
bonus
be the
points
exact...
are there.
Yeah. I feel like those bad loadouts can be any direction, right? Sometimes you see those
Yeah.
loadouts, the first chest is just spare drone parts or like head stompers or
That's
something
true.
like that, and then it's like, oh, okay. Right? And we see
Yeah,
that
that's-
happen all the
that's a
time
great
here in the
point.
racing league. Or nothing ever comes and it's a 1 hour loadout. And Kay was talking something about running out of time at some point. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah, he just has to leave during Rex.
Yeah.
That'll make our tiebreaker a little more interesting. And apparently Karn took energy drink over a crit glasses, which is interesting. But everyone finding the focus crystal. Not everyone finding the gas. So two pieces that are already a little bit different.
Huh. Speed on loader. I guess, like, maybe not the most comfortable during, like, pizza.
Yeah, maybe.
I know, maybe... I don't know, man. 10% crits, 10% crit. That's going to make the run, or anything you do, 10% faster.
Yeah, I mean, that's
especially
one
on
energy
Loader's
drink.
Punch.
Loader's just a weird one to choose for energy drink.
I think you get
Loader's
maybe,
pick.
like, 1 or 2% more damage with the energy drink.
Hmm.
But with specifically Thunder Gauntlet, I don't know if that... I don't think it's going to do that. Red Whip is stage 2 TP boss item. And a backup mag
Interesting.
found on stage 2 in a multi-shop. DeKlowski picking that up. I think the other racers will most likely grab that as well.
There
because
is
that
another
actually-
equipment barrel right near TP, I think. Yeah, there are two right near TP, so I wonder what's in the other one.
Okay, well, we know about the backup, right?
Yeah.
Outside of that, though, I don't know. I do know that Cviki, at 5 minutes just now leaving stage 1, got caught in the Verdant Falls trap of so much to loot, and there's a bunch of geeps and stuff. You get a lot of money. And sometimes you end up taking a minute or two longer than you'd like.
Yeah, but guess who has 25 more health than the other competitors? And I think
Oh,
that's
that's
something we got to
fair,
keep
that's
in
fair.
mind.
Yeah, okay, and think of it this way also. As Cviki walks in the invisible fire trail, that beetle, and takes 4 curse and a lot of health. Of course, maybe it would have been a lot more curse if not for that bison steak.
Yeah, true. It's all you know. The bias stake could be the game changer
Yeah,
here.
yeah. You get a blood shrine and you get like a few extra dollars since it's based on your max HP.
Yeah.
Utility item right there, boom. There's actually an equipment
One
drop.
thing. Oh, interesting. But 2 equipments, you might as well give one of the equipments to the drone, kind of regardless.
You know, you also got to be
didn't see
careful
what it
if you're
was.
Cviki. So Cviki sees this backup mag, right? It's like, I need this item. This item's really good. It's going to speed everything up. You also have to realize, as loader, you don't need to stand still by an item and camp it for like 5 minutes. Look how fast you can go. During that whole time,
Yeah.
Cviki could have just run around, grabbed like 5, or maybe not 5 barrels, but a few barrels, and called it a day. Would have had enough money. Would have already been the TP boss, right? And the enemies still
Yeah,
spawn when you travel as well, so there's not really much of a benefit to camping, something like that. The only reason, of course, being actual movement speed. Now with a blazing blind pest, oh god, might get hit depending on the landing. Nope, it's fine. Gotta be careful with Thunder Punch. You use the punch unless you can grapple yourself on the ground really quickly. It's very easy to be stuck in the air prone. Where you can then get...
There is a Void Seed Stage 3 right next to Teleporter.
Ooh, that's good.
Which is interesting. And it's not going to make a huge difference, but DeKlowski has not DeKlowski. Who has the... Oh, was it Scrapped? Who had the Cautious Slug? Or not Cautious Slug, the Fungus.
The Bungus? I believe that would have been Klowski.
Yeah, either
And
printed or
scrapping it
scrapped
away.
into something.
I mean, printing
yeah.
watches right now. Which kind of
Oh, a
sucks that
watch printer's huge.
Klowski actually picked up the watch before opening up that Void Cradle. Because, well, now you gotta get to like 75
true.
health before opening that up. Could have
Is he
bungused
going
up a little
all
bit.
in, I think? Maybe not quite all in, but that's a lot of prints.
Yeah.
And a watt from Multi-Shop, too.
2 bottles down for Karn. Taking a lot of damage doing this Imp Overlord fight. Gets stuck mid punch. That's 2 white items. That's 2 watches Karn will be without.
That's
Trying
true.
to
And yeah,
get
having
this Void
half
Seed.
this teleporter to charge, it's significantly less just space to move around in, and that's, yeah, he's looking low.
Oh jeez, yeah, about to die if this... Oh my god. Oh my god, the Imp almost just didn't die. I think it was dying from bleed, of all things. Oh wait, no, it was the pylon.
Interesting.
It was down to like 20 health, about to hit a 5 spike. To hit a full shotgun of the spikes. But thankfully, died before that could have happened. And everyone will be getting a Gorestone for the Stage 3 TP.
Yeah, Gorestone doesn't, with Loader, make things much faster, but it is nice just to be able to rush TP and loot a little more if you need to. It's not going to make a huge difference for this run. Yeah, and also nobody with healing. I don't know if anyone can really touch these Void Cradles unless they find something to heal up with.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it's a desktop moment. Were both of those equipment barrels just backups?
I'm not sure.
I don't think we ever saw.
I haven't seen anyone open the second one yet,
Yeah,
but
we
it's
just
gotta
gotta
be
stare.
bad to move on with the backup.
You could always just go back to that. There's a penny printer there. Oh, I think that's where the bungus was lost in stage 2.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, would you have, knowing there was a void seed here, would you have kept the bungus just
Oh,
to
yeah.
open some cradles?
Yeah. If I didn't have a healing drone, if I had a healing drone, I would have been fine without. Probably just like
Yeah.
get that, do throughout. The bungus like would save so much time, right? You get what, like
Yeah,
2%
well,
of
even
your health,
not
1%
even
of your
time,
health?
but a lot of these guys probably aren't even going to open some of the cradles just because it's not worth. So you're getting potentially.
Oh, but look at
always
Klowski here
look
getting
different.
2 mending beetles. There you go.
Ooh.
There you go. Look at that.
Use
health.
one,
Oh,
open it, use the other.
beautiful. There's a gun on stage 3. That's a shatter spleen potentially. I don't. What else do you go for? Do you hold on to the gun for stage 5 for maybe some cores? Like, I don't know what else you'd want. But you know what'd be
Yeah.
a really huge play? You go for the cores, and then you have your the backup equipment drone.
Oh,
And
there
then
you go.
just get a
Yeah,
bunch of damage that
100%.
way.
K not opening any void cradles.
Oh, there's a focus crystal printer.
Oh, what a stage
straight
for
up, yeah.
damage.
And another watch printer as well.
Goodness. See our first. It's a Vand in there for the Void Cradle, the first one at least. And not picking it up. Karn is on to
just
the next
leaves.
stage.
Just leaves, doesn't even take it. I mean, earlier we were talking about, like, you know, should have picked the bands. Now, I guess you have 2 stages worth of green tri-shops, green terminals to maybe find it then, but, I mean, these loadouts go fast. The odds that you're going to find that band is, I mean, kind of low.
Yeah, we saw how just massive a band can be, but yeah, I don't love the decision of not taking it.
Stage 4 TP boss, it's a Knurl. I personally wouldn't immediately pick that up. No, actually, I think you do. And then you just hope that you can find, like if there was an equipment barrel right next to TP, I would hold off. I don't think I see any on stage 4 here. Just take a Knurl, and then maybe you'll find a yellow printer when you're swinging by.
True, just get lucky with it.
Yeah.
It is, you know, they're only healing so far, but I don't think that matters a ton.
I think a Knurl is a lot of healing. A lot more than you might think. Knurl's huge.
Is it more or less than a Cautious Slug?
It's less, but it's constant, and it's actual healing. Oh my god, Karn getting hit by a golem clap, almost losing watches from that. Whoa,
Yikes.
but the... Oh, jeez, down to 1 health away from
mushroom.
losing that. The mushroom shot. Almost taking away 2 watches. Now it's just going to take
Larva's
one...
still making it close, though.
Just one sour spot. Just one sour spot from the larva, and those watches are gone. Maybe not so much anymore. Look at that value we get to see from the Titanic Knurl.
Yeah, I think picking that up's the right play with no healing at all.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
But imagine if
here.
you had the Knurl and you had the Bison Stick as well.
It's just.
I think
it's
you'd
an
actually
unbeatable
lose it because
combo.
you have less healing. With the more health, I think that watch would have been gone. It's a higher threshold, or the threshold's held up higher because it's more max HP.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So that's why Bison Stick's clearly the bad item, not because it just gives you 25 health and nothing else.
Yeah, that's specifically why.
I've had people, oh my gosh, like when I first started streaming, I had people, this one individual would always go into my stream, and he'd have like the most ridiculous takes ever. That was one of his takes was Bison Stick's a bad item, which is like, oh, okay, that makes sense. He's like, well, it's a bad item because it ruins your one-shot protection, right? You know, if you're not on Eclipse or anything like that, there's the one-shot protection, where if you're above 90% HP. And his reasoning was because things like Harvester Scythe and other non-percent based heals, right, would take longer to get you back up to that full health threshold. So he like insisted it was so bad. It was so funny. I'm talking about it right now. It's 2 years later. Almost 3 years later,
That's
actually.
an insane take. It's
Oh,
such
yeah.
a normal take for
It's-
an insane reason.
Yeah.
Makes 0 sense.
Uh-oh, Void Band's bad. There it is.
Oh,
There's the
my.
Firebrand printer.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, we'll see
It's
what
so rare that this
Cviki
happens,
does
but-
here.
The
Cviki's
odds of-
still in that Void Seed, probably going to open that Void Cradle. We'll see what the decision
We'll
is.
see. If Cviki just doesn't pick up Void Band. I don't think anyone actually
Imagine
took
2
Void Band.
runs in a row with no Firebrand, but could have
Void
had
Band's
it.
bait. It's so bait. Don't take
Let's
it.
see
Don't
if the
take it.
decision happens.
Doesn't take it.
Nah, leaves on the ground.
That's
Smart.
Smart. Smart, but if there was never a Void Band, then it's not smart to take it, right? Or if there was never that
Exactly.
printer, right? If there was no bans, it would be like, oh, come on, take it. It's free damage. Right?
Yeah,
we have the
hindsight,
power
that's
of
a great
we have the
decision.
power of 2020 hindsight right now.
Exactly. And the other void, did anyone else open this Void Cradle Cviki's at right now? I don't think anyone
I
has.
don't know.
I don't know if he's going to open the second one, but he's near it.
You know what I do know is that, okay, a couple sticky bombs in there. I know that this seed is insane. Focus crystal printer, watch printer, band printer.
Yeah, you really could just full print into all those, and
Yeah.
that's
You
your
had the,
build.
you had the
You
penny
go to
printer
Memphis.
on stage 2.
Jeez.
Like, what are we missing at this point? I don't even know. I do know is that Cviki needs to go. Because, I mean, he 2 stages behind already needs someone to die. Right? And with this being
Pretty
a third
much.
loadout, if Cviki does not get, like, first place, it's borderline elimination at that point.
Pretty much. Opening this Void Cradle here, and it's
It's
given
Void
Void
Crit. Oh my
Crit.
gosh.
Oh, it's a lot of time wasted.
Yeah, and sees that watch printer, needs to make up his mind, and loses the back of mag.
Oh, That's atrocious. Did get saws, which is obviously higher damage, but loses gasoline too.
I mean, whatever at this point. You gotta take the watches. You lost your backup mag, but I would rather do double damage on my punches than have a backup.
Yeah. And with the gas, you kind of have AoE.
Oh no,
with
you gotta
saws.
math this out. I think you got enough health to hit this.
Yeah,
This Cviki
definitely
really
enough
doesn't
here.
You're fine. You're fine. Come on, hit it. There we go. And it's
See?
guilting.
That is not awful, but no
Okay,
poly.
let's do a quick count as all 3 racers except for Cviki are on commencement. Right, we got DeKlowski,
yeah.
Karn, and Kei just leaving now. Karn started 10 seconds before the other, or after the others, so a little bit more of a in sync with DeKlowski than maybe it appears to be. Dare I say a little bit ahead. We see Karn with 4 focus crystals, 2 watches, is doing the round and round.
And 2 fire bands, but K's up here with 6 fire bands, only 1 focus crystal, 4 watches.
This was actually
they all have the 1 APR.
Yeah. 1 focus, 4 watches, with 6 fire band. I don't know. It's all pretty close with all of them. And we see Karn going for the classic strategy. That we saw a little bit more before the loader host tech variant, where you just kind of hold on to a bottom of a bridge and pull yourself down and go up, which is a little bit faster. We see Kei actually doing that. Kei, who was a little bit behind the others, going to be able to get into the fight actually before even DeKlowski. We see all sorts of different variants of skipping pillars with loader.
This is going to be extremely close. Something, I mean, phase 4 skip here could make or break even.
Well, so far Karn has not been able to actually hit Mithrix and has actually only accidentally ramp cheesed him. Needs to get a punch. I don't even care because it's so meaningless. Come on, use the Thunder Slam. Just hit him, Karn. Get into it.
There it is. There's the first little bop.
There it is. Oh my gosh.
Cviki's still struggling on this teleporter, but 3rd health here. Lost all 5 watches for Cviki. I didn't even realize.
I think it's going to be another DNF for Cviki, actually.
And looks like a...
Yeah, I see it too.
+5 probably coming soon. Oh, no.
Oh, nice fire tornado with 6 fire bands on Kei. I think that was a crit with the crit glass that Kei took, the crit glass that Karn did not take.
That was a massive amount of damage.
Yeah.
First one on phase 2. Both the others very close by, though. Karn cannot hit the punches today. That is going to be tough. Doesn't need the win here, but...
I mean, if you win this in your Karn, I think you're actually guaranteed to be secured for the semifinals. As for DeKlowski needs Karn to keep doing this, right? DeKlowski needs this win. A little bit behind Kei. Like, Kei taking some damage out here in the middle. All it takes is one mistake from some of these racers, including... Oh god, DeKlowski actually having to punch that orb.
We're seeing another spot where Planula is coming in. Looks like Kei's the only one who got it. Nobody else bringing Planula to the moon.
I don't see why you wouldn't take Planula if you're loader. I mean, Mithrix is going to heal 15 health. Oh wait, no, I think that was from a gun. Yeah, look at that. Tricorn.
Oh, yeah.
That's why. We saw the gun on stage 3. That one try shop. And it was like, you could get Shatter Spleen, but what's Shatter Spleen going to do for you?
Yeah, exactly. Cviki did go through stage 4 deathless, but yeah, it's looking like not coming back here. But everyone, and look at how close it is between Kei and DeKlowski here. Just finished phase 2 at the exact same time.
Yeah, look at that. But and Karn's still struggling a little bit, but a little bit behind in real time in terms, still 11 seconds behind the other racers. Pretty much still on pace. Okay, maybe not so much. DeKlowski's already having. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, DeKlowski, but I think maybe a double crit punch.
Oh my god, it's going to come down to the second. Both racers need to get that center punch. You got to get into the center of the arena and try and do what Kei did. Kei failed to do it. This is DeKlowski's chance to get a win. All DeKlowski needs to do is get in the center of the arena and let Mithrix run into him. But it's waiting for him to go back into the center. Needs his time now. I guess it's just going to have to do it this way. Gets ready. Mithrix going in the center. Here comes the punch. Will it be enough? Yes, it is. Phase 4 skipped. DeKlowski is going to be able to win, is going to be able to beat Kei, as Kei's going to end up most likely in second place again. But it's typing. No,
Wow.
get ready. You gotta go, DeKlowski. Go.
They have no idea how close this is. Every run so far has been pretty far away. This one is mere seconds between.
Oh my god. Here goes DeKlowski. DeKlowski, the racer who was able to get a 17-minute run in the past with this god seed of a run and loader. It might not be the most optimal loadout. We have Thunder Punch, but it doesn't matter. DeKlowski's going to be able to get a sub 23. Well done.
Wow, and he needed it too. If you came in third or fourth here, it's probably over going into Rex, but looking like now it could be a really close race for second in this last loadout, especially considering we could see, 6-7 deaths. And so bonus points and just huge gaps are doable.
Yeah, and Kei knows with the phase 4 skip, with these items, this could be a sub 20, and it's just so common that you see people just really, when you know something could be so much better, it's so easy to get down on yourself a bit. But at the very least, for all these racers, they're not Cviki. Cviki is gonna have a rough time. Thankfully, has DeKlowski winning this loadout, but oh wait, if Kei gets in second, I think
Yeah, I don't know if Cviki can do anything.
I think Cviki's
here.
eliminated.
Karn just getting the
22-15.
chip now.
22-15 on DeKlowski. Let's go.
Wow, what a little comeback that one is.
Yeah, it messed up the pillar skip, right? But what's that matter at the end? I mean, lost the 20 seconds, made it back up, got the phase 4 skip. That's what it mattered at the end. Karn missed his punches.
Kei gets that phase 4 skip. That would have done it. Karn
Yeah.
missing the punches was big. That phase 4 skip miss from Kei was the deal breaker on his run. How close was it to get? Yeah, less than 30 seconds between Kei and DeKlowski.
And well done. Let's go ahead and get those on there. A 22-41 for Kei. And then a 22-15 for DeKlowski. DeKlowski and Kei will both go ahead and move them both in now. You two, welcome in. So I don't know if you looked at the stream yet.
Yep.
Phase 4 skip was needed. DeKlowski messed up the pillar skip, but made the phase 4 skip, landed the shots where they mattered, and that was enough to be able to get first place. DeKlowski, congratulations. Kei, you finished about 26 seconds later.
Nice.
And then we'll get Karn in here in a second. Karn actually would have beaten both of you, but Karn doesn't know how to hit Mithrix, apparently.
Good to know that Karn sucks as a loader.
Yeah, there were a lot of missed punches, especially during phase 1, just sliding around the ground.
There was a Kajara sprinter. You take max of them, maybe you leave a feather, and then you punch them on the middle. It does so much damage that the armor doesn't matter.
Yeah, that was insane.
And with
Yeah.
nobody took the Vand either on stage 3, which
Yeah.
is huge. That would have been
There was Vand?
absolutely tragic.
Yeah, there was a void
You
ban,
never
the,
take
right.
Vant on the loader. That's a death
That's
trap.
just,
Never
that's
ever.
just wrong, man. That is just wrong. You're like wrong. That's crazy how wrong you are. That's
Okay.
just an instant pick. If I find that, then that's an instant
Okay,
pickup. It's
but-
crazy how fast I picked that up.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
and
get-
the 1% chance that you just get RNG carried, I lose. Yeah, but in the other 99%, I just win because I have Vand. That's just how it is.
I don't
yeah.
know, man. Every
That's
Vand that appears, the next stage is twice as likely to just have a fire band printer or an ice band printer.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
dope. That's just giga
It's
dope.
like with when you played Voidfiend, you have a guaranteed Myrdorn from the Dawn Strider.
That's
Always.
true.
Oh,
Triple
that's-
triple drop rate.
Yep.
All right. Breach, you can go ahead and reach out to Cviki. Karn, welcome in.
Thank you.
So, good run. Played well, got a sub 25. Obviously, phase 1 was a little funny for you. Tell us about it.
Yeah, no, I wasn't pushing it. Don't need to right now. So I'm happy with not getting last. That's pretty much it. That was a crazy seed though. Oh my god. There's like
Yeah,
two
it
watch
was.
printers, Fristol printer, like band printer.
It was
God.
insane.
Where was the
It was
freestyle
insane.
printer?
It was stage 3 right next to TP.
Oh, okay.
Guys finding stuff I have never seen in my life.
Yeah, you just gotta like look like 2 feet. I don't know.
Different seats, I don't know.
All right. I'll go ahead and give the standings here. And go ahead and get those updated. There it is. Sorry, I don't have a website that manages all this. I'm poor. K got in second place, is up at 6 points. We have DeKlowski got in first, is up to 5 points. Uh-oh. And then Karn got third, gets 1, is at 8. So no one's quite safe yet. Unfortunately for Cviki at 0 at this point will be officially eliminated. But still technically can try and catch up to...
And get a 3-way tiebreaker.
If you could find a way to get negative points, Kate, let me know.
What do you mean?
You just cheat.
You're at 6.
Huh? I'm at 6, yeah. We could all get a 3-way tiebreaker. 3
Oh,
three
yeah,
for
between the
DeKlowski,
three
2
of
for
you.
me,
Yeah,
and 0
yeah,
for
yeah.
Karn, man.
Man,
TLE.
okay,
Wow.
is it 3 a.m. for me or
I'm
for
doing
you?
all
at
the
this
heavy
point?
lifting
I-
Like,
Okay. Good. All right. Yo, welcome in, Cviki.
Hello.
So, yeah, getting pulled in at like 30 minutes, kind of insane. Or not even, it was like 20 something. Especially, Thunder Punch.
Yeah.
There was a
What do you mean?
lot.
Thunder Punch is great.
Whether it be, I think there was 2 watch printers on stage 3. There was the
Yeah, to watch printers.
Focus Crystal printer there as well. A Fireband printer on stage 5. I don't know if you got there yet. I don't think you did. You were on-
Yeah, that was the fire
Oh yeah, you were there. But yeah, just a lot there, a lot to work with. And well, as for the other racers, no deaths ended up happening, and they were able to pull ahead. And because of that, unfortunately, there's currently no scenario that I can think of where you're able to pull ahead into second place. So I am sorry for that. There is at least one more loadout you get to play and do, though. We get to see, maybe some fun stuff happen here as we have full self-damage Rex coming in.
By the way, what is the focus crystal printer?
Karn, I think it was right next to the teleport on stage 3.
That
Just
was
like
weird.
underneath.
Yeah, like on one of the ramps.
Oh,
Oh,
So that was huge.
yeah, focus crystals were a lot better than the watches.
Or even better, just like go 50-50, get that multiplication going. I might be out of it apparently as I apparently can't find ways for 3-way tiebreakers to happen, but I do know that damage multiplication does wonders.
Yeah.
Let's go for those. Yeah, we got full self-damage Rex. We got at least Abandoned or Abyssal Depths for stage 4. Scorched Acre stage 3, so some easier stages. Should be... I actually have no idea. This could be terrible or this could be amazing. You never know with these ones.
I don't think there's an in-between.
There is none. Is everyone feeling ready?
yep.
Sure.
Let's go with that.
All right, good luck,
No, look.
and may the luckiest racer win. And the most skilled, clearly. All right, I'll send a message when you get... Oh, now you guys can just begin. All right. Good luck.
hi,
Okay.
Good
Let's
luck.
go.
begin.
All right. Loadout number 4 coming in. Reminder, I'll just say it right now, but in the link below, or I guess panel below, there's a link to donate to the hosting league to go to these racers and, well, to me for all the upkeep and stuff. We got the first place prize currently at over $300. So you guys have done a ton. I'll just say that now. Thank you so much for your contributions. And let's make this one fun.
Yeah, this run here, this is gonna turn boys into men. You know, this is gonna be a big one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. I would expect to see a lot more looting than we have in the last 3. Obviously, you have 3 big burst survivors, and then moving into full self-damage wrecks, you just need a lot more items for it.
Yeah, I actually have to use the bathroom real quick. Go ahead and carry the cast. It's on. I think I can entrust you.
I got you. I'll babysit. Hi, chat. You have me now. I will full cast all 4. I'm excited for this one. I really am. Full damage Rex is going to be interesting. I'm almost 100% sure we're going to rock at least 1 Lazarus Wings on every character here, on every runner. But who knows? You know, one of these normal chests could be Drone Man, and that's and that's just how the cookie crumbles. So far, a watch has been almost the beginning of every race, which is very solid. Chances of them keeping the watch with full self-damage Rex low. So we'll see if they go into that Teddy printer with the watch. I don't hate that idea. But we're definitely going to see more looting here. Not going to be full rushing teleporter. A Rex is a totally different game, and it'll be interesting once people have 3, 4, 5 deaths. How does the mental keep going? If you're, you know, you got to understand everyone else is probably struggling too, unless the run is great. Then then you're just kind of rushing TP and hoping for the best, but I would imagine we're going to see some cope, we're going to see some struggles, and we're going to see how it goes. Capacitor
there it is.
out of a...
I'm back.
Capacitor out of an equipment is huge.
Yeah,
Welcome
and right at
back,
spawn,
host.
there it is. I'm telling you, and we see a crowbar too, a watch on Cviki. I mean, it's always these kinds of loadouts where stage 1 just immediately, right out the gate, it's like, oh, it's gonna be so tough. And there's also a vase. Oh, well, you just take the capacitor.
Interesting.
I don't think you take vase.
No, I don't think so. It is interesting. There's a teddy bear printer, and the watch is probably gone pretty fast, but with a backup mag, I don't think you go into that very much.
Okay, can I take back what I said about the vase? This
What,
is
you don't
self-damage
think
Rex.
anyone should
If
take
you
it?
were like perfect and just like don't get hit, you know, you do a lot of damage to this loadout, and you could just, you know, you could get your way
really do.
through, take
Actually-
toe skips and everything.
Do you full print into teddies here, actually? The backup mag not important with this M2, really. That might be an interesting play, but the watch is important, but when you lose it, I would be surprised if anyone keeps the watch. I mean, DeKlowski's almost already taking a +5 here.
Yeah, lost the watch for DeKlowski. DeKlowski, who needs to get, well, let's see. It needs to beat K by at least 1 point, or needs to just decimate Karn.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It looks like Karn chose the teddies a little bit, but I don't know if he found the watch yet. I didn't catch if he printed into that.
I think if there's any bad items that you find, like before, you don't really need backup mag, for instance, on Rex. You don't really need things like a power elixir or a PSG, right? You know, things like that. You can just throw that and turn it into teddy bears. It's going to reduce the rate at which you gain curse from using your M2 and your other self-damage abilities. I think it could be a very unique approach. I think the more obvious approach would just be hold on to your crowbar, have that capacitor, if you want to play it safe and maybe get a pillar skip or something down the line if you're not super comfortable with these abilities. I think some other racers, and even at the top, people really still aren't super comfortable with this. There's usually a death or two that you do end up seeing. But if people are comfy enough, I think we can see him pull off a base.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, I'd be very surprised if we get through this loadout with a deathless run. I would imagine we see at least one from everyone, but capacitor,
I would be...
rock of bands or something? Maybe.
I would be shocked if everyone died at least once. I think it's very likely that could happen. I think maybe if this was the round of 20, if this was the wild card, if this was just a normal match in the hosting league, we could see that a lot, but these racers are really good. Everyone here is better than me. I'll just be...
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's putting the bar low.
wow.
Oh, no, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Pocket
Classic.
ICBM.
Classic. Every time there's a loadout like this.
Reds early, Tesla, or not Tesla, capacitor early.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's also a vase stage 1, right? And we gotta hope that everyone finds that, opens that large... Okay, good. Everyone's gonna get that. Yeah, but there is no
nobody
missiles.
with a big advantage yet, but everyone seems to have a different equipment so far. We have Cube onto stage 2, Vase onto stage 2, and looks like 2 capacitors onto stage 2.
There's gonna... I swear, there's gonna be an 18... Oh, wait, this is gonna be Plasma Shrimp right now. Bottom right. Look at it. Wait for it.
Oh,
Nah,
Tentabobble.
Tentabobble.
I actually don't love the Cube play from Cviki here. I don't know if he saw the other 2 multi-shops, or not multi-shops, equipment barrels.
Oh, no.
With the root, I don't really think you need Cube here.
Yeah, you've got the roots. That's already going to be stunning stuff enough. Cube isn't really going to be doing that much for you. I guess I can pull enemies back. So you can, you don't have much movement speed as Rex or a giant hitbox. You can pull them away and be a little bit more safe, but... Yeah, I agree.
Now the question becomes, are we going to see any missiles this run at all?
Yeah. They're going to be... I mean, look at that. There's 2 Void Cradles in that Void Seed.
You would hope. So far,
we have
out
Abyssal
of Void
Depths.
Cradles...
If there's a
Yeah,
cave in
true.
Abyssal Depths, right? 560 director credits, so many green tri-shots. The odds of finding at least 1 missile up, if not a green, right? We could see fireworks. It's still early in the run. There's a pluripotent larva.
Ooh, interesting.
So now you gotta be... Oh my god. Karn? Printing teddy bears. Gets the pluripotent larva. Now has safer spaces.
Oh, that's huge. I really liked the play of teddy bears in general, but that's a big point. If you don't end up taking the vase, you don't really need it now if you decide to die and pillar skip that way.
Yeah, and now, technically speaking, you're right on that. Karn could just opt to find a different... Oh my god, there's a ukulele! Dude, Karn has Polyloop, has safer spaces? I mean, everyone else who opens that will also have spaces, Polyloop, which I believe is going to be essentially everyone, right? This is on the way to the teleport, unless they go all the way around and parkour up. We're going to be seeing Polyloots, and we might be seeing intentional deaths at some point
That'll
soon.
be really interesting.
What's going to happen, as soon as one item is found that you don't want to have converted, right? That's where we're probably going to see people just... And I think we might have actually saw... Was DeKlowski deciding? Right, has the ukulele, but again, there could be a teddy bear, right? You don't want to just immediately in. And now, what you can do, as well, right? For Karn, for instance, right? You just spam your M2 ability. Go ham. I mean, if you die, oh no.
If you die, you die, and you've upgraded your loadout.
But for now, right, you can really push it.
Yeah, I mean, he is living on the edge here with very, very low health, but no watch to worry about. The others, we have Cviki here and Kei with watches. They lose 20% damage if they want to go for that death.
Oh, yeah, speaking of death, look at Kei over here. It's like, just...
Oh, the 3 of them are low. Kei and Karn are right on the edge. There it is.
Needle tick as well.
There's the Polyloop.
Right, but everyone except for Karn got had a bleed dagger. So, Needle Tick's actually pretty good on Rex. Right, with Bleed, if you activate Bleed on Rex, it only lasts... First off, it's half as common with your M1. And on top of that, it only lasts half as long. We see the death, whether it's intentional or not, on Cviki.
Yeah, so that's a nice upgrade there.
Oh no, Cviki didn't have safer spaces. I mean, yeah, it's Poly, that's cool, but you gotta be careful. The only person I think who should have intentionally been, pulling that move would have been Karn. I would have wanted to hold on to that just a bit, especially since there's no pillar skip right now for Cviki. Or for Kei for that.
Yeah, I agree. And Cviki's still in trouble here. Not too bad, but it's, all self-damage. The lower that health gets, the harder it is to use those abilities as willingly as you want to.
Yeah. Another Void Cradle right out of the spawn on stage 3 for Karn to Karn, the first one here. Karn, who was feeling super safe and comfy, maybe not so much anymore, right? Needs to do well this loadout. Finds Needle Tick anyway. And has that
And with
going for
2
now.
Wongus now, they can just kind of open up Void Cradles right at the beginning. They don't have to try to wait for any sort of healing. They can just sprint and get that easy.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that either like with Wungus or without as Rex. You get a ton of healing.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You know, this is nice.
At all?
Is, I don't think we gave enough credit to what the boss item was. Wax Quail. On Rex, there's no movement speed items that any of the racers have at this point, except for that. So that's gonna be nice.
Yeah, especially with self-damage movement ability here in this loadout.
Yeah.
You know, you can spam the non-self-damage version as much as you want, but not having that ability to do that kind of whenever really nerfs Rex movement pretty hard.
Yeah, movement comes at a price.
Exactly.
Right, if you want to go at top speeds, right, you gotta pay the toll.
It's riskier and riskier every time. There is an equipment multi-shop on stage 3. I don't see what's in it here, but
Yeah, Kei had a pinged, and I don't know. Can you read Japanese?
no, not even
Okay,
a little.
Okay.
I saw Dole, and I've immediately forgotten what else was in
Wait,
it.
hold up. You're calling it Dole as well? Oh no.
What?
It spread so hard at this point. It's
Yeah, I think it's a done deal
Yeah.
on the Dole train. I think that everyone's on.
the fact that we call it. Okay, you know what? Let's move on. Grove Tender, the stage 3 TP boss. Karn's still here, the first one there. On it. I think if the boss item is Little Disciple, I think you want to get rid of that. You know, you can just like leave it on the ground. But that pluripotent larva, right? You don't want to lose your Little Disciple, or you're in deep trouble.
Yeah, it could even be worth to int and then grab it just for safety, but
Yeah, I mean, you
know.
never like to do that, right? It's always at some point in that function, right? In the order of operations, you want to int, but if you just hold off on picking up the disciple, right? You can just still have that extra
Yeah,
life and still be aggressive in the boss in the moment.
the only thing at least Karn gets from it right now is that polyloot, and is that worth it? Probably not at this point. Oh wait, no, Karn didn't. No, Karn didn't even use the larva last stage. Never mind, he's got
Yeah.
the spaces and didn't
Yeah,
even.
played it aggressive,
go
but
into
didn't
it.
die. And that's still smart, right? Because there could be even more, right? There could be. Oh, do you want to get plasma shrimp? No, well, the problem with plasma shrimp is that you can't use your M2 spam and get the ICBM procs.
Yeah,
If you had an ATG,
think-
would you? I think if I see a plasma shrimp, I'm gonna take it, but I don't know. I guess you just you're stuck in your M1.
without an ATG, I think you have to. But if there's an ATG, I think you leave a plimp on the ground because yeah, you're right. You're not going to be using it much in terms
I
of
don't
shield.
know,
But
though,
shield's
because
gonna
it's
be
two
gone.
but then it's 2 plasma shrimp versus 1, and then you can just spam M1 and just give up your other abilities. But what would do more damage?
Yeah. I don't know. It just depends on if you're using your M2 at all, which you
no
don't
disciple,
need
so-
to at that point.
Yeah.
A bandolier.
With the capacitor, yeah. I guess there's other means, right? It's not just the M1 that you'd be working with. It could be the capacitor, it could be Little Disciple if anyone had a gun, which no one does. But there's, I guess, other things that could use the plasma shrimp. It's always a hard one for me. I don't really have that one down yet.
Yeah,
If I ask any of, like,
an
the-
ATG is always tough.
If I asked like one of the top 10 racers, like anyone from resources, they would have very confident answers. I think they're more towards always take the plimp.
I think so too, especially with half proc coefficient on Rex. You're seeing that ATG less.
That's true, yeah.
But that is such a tough decision. But like those capacitor guys, if they proc a ATG from a capacitor, that's enormous damage. But you're procking potentially a plasma
we
ship
go.
or 2 from it, guaranteed.
Seeds 1 and 2 in chat with Zinc and Goji just putting it right there. Always take plimp.
Yeah,
There it is. All right, I'm sold. I'll take it from
confirmed.
them.
Confirmed.
They could tell me to only take bison steak and promote that. I'd probably believe them.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. Let's see, anyone got anything really interesting? I'm starting to see some speed items. We have Kei's got a mocha and a goat hoof. There's some energy drinks around. Speed is starting to build up a little with that quail, which is huge.
I like that movement speed too. Right, as soon as you get to stage 5, it's gonna suck if you don't have speed.
Yeah. I mean, even the littlest things, like look at how low K is right now. Without enough speed, if you're on even Abyssal Depths with Lemurian chasing you, one little tap of a fireball, and that's a +5.
Oh, I wonder if no, it takes the Mocha. I wonder if that was if DeKlowski saw that hoof. I wonder if he would have still taken the Mocha or tried to go for a question mark to get safer spaces.
That's a good point.
Right, because
Is
after
this
this
a
stage,
range?
you don't have any more white Tri-Shops. Karn down to 14 health here. Oh, jeez. It's always embarrassing when you
Yikes.
die after the TP.
Yeah, true. When there's really
The amount
nothing
of
to actually
times.
worry about.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Has to take cover. Wants to hit that chance shrine more, but just has to leave. Runs away.
Oh, still got hit a little bit, but clear.
Oh my god, look at everyone's health bars. This loadout's insane.
It's stressing me out.
Who has the
Oh,
most?
man.
Who has the least amount of curse right now? It would be Cviki at 165. Hasn't activated the teleport yet.
Goodness. That's going to be a tough fight at 165 to start teleporter, though.
Right, Cviki without the vase, without the capacitors. Right. But it has a cube.
Yeah, the cube play is so interesting to me. I don't know if Sticky found the other equipments or not.
Definitely didn't. There's no world in which Cviki would take cube over capacitor or vase. That's just
Yeah, I
that's just an
can't imagine.
unfortunate miss, you know.
Hmm.
Right, can't afford to die or it's 5 minutes on the board.
Yeah, exactly. Both DeKlowski and Karn onto stage 4. DeKlowski needs a solid run here in front of K and has it so far, but it's still close. It's close between all three. No deaths yet, but my goodness, is Cviki living on the edge.
Yeah, Void Gup
another-
of all Void enemies as well. Right off the gate on stage 4. Everyone except for Cviki. Cviki's still falling a little bit behind from the other racers.
Yeah, a little bit. A Void Seed. Now we could look at that Plasma Shrimp possibility again.
Oh, yeah. Well, hold on. Let's try and see. I only see Void Stocks right now.
Yeah, I
What are
can't
them
see
cradles?
around that corner on some of them. They may not even have a cradle.
Ooh.
Now the
You
question
wanna
is,
know-
if you clear this whole Void Seed and you go through, are you going to have enough for Legendary Chest, or you just kind of full loot everything else other than that?
Well, there's no world in which you'd really want the Legendary Chest unless you found, like, 2 pennies right now. Right? This is one of those runs where you just go, 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 go.
Yeah.
You go super fast, and, oh, wait, no, someone has pennies. DeKlowski, K,
Arn has
Karn
2
even.
pennies.
Yeah. And a Rosebud one,
potential
too.
there.
And you have Neurotoxin, which reduces armor, and you have Repulsion armor right there. So yeah, you could penny farm. If it's like a Stone Titan or something. You just get lasered by it a little bit.
One
I'm
gets your way
getting,
back up, yeah.
Yeah. But do you go for the Legendary Chest even if you have enough? Or do you instead try to loot up and find an ATG or Firework even? There's a Feather.
True. Yeah,
Feather on,
any sort of
DeKlowski.
missile is going to be huge.
Small
Oh, a
chest right next to
Feather.
the Void Seed. Yeah. And there's just some
Yeah.
encrusted, or, was that Void Potential? Maybe this could be
Yeah.
ATG?
Ah.
What if there's a Happy Mask in there? What if there's an Aegis? You never know. There could be red items in there.
Why would you put that in the universe?
I want to put it in there. Well, if I put it in and it actually is, then people will say that I like know these seeds ahead of time, and then
There
I
you go.
purposely make them as good or bad as possible.
Yeah, you
I
can
really
reverse
wish- I
caster
wish I
curse
had
by
that much
saying
effort.
bad items.
I just put in the first seed that I randomly generate, and no matter what it is, it is.
That is rough.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Well, let's bleed. That's more needle tick.
There you go. Does everyone have needle tick at this point? Yeah, everyone does. Even Karn, without the death, has a needle tick just from a void cradle.
New equipment barrel on stage 4 found by DeKlowski. It is wings, so there is a different pillar skip if they so opt to choose.
Interesting.
My guess, DeKlowski will take it to stage 5. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you think wings are following?
Yeah. There's a fire band on stage 4 that K found. Remember, K has the capacitor.
Yeah, so does Klowski. That's actually a huge item for capacitor there.
You almost wonder if you're Karn, do you int if you find it?
Yeah, int, get safer spaces, and keep bands. That might be the play. because you can proc bans with the shift. It's obviously not a real capacitor type of ban
Yeah.
proc, but it's doable.
Huge squid polyp found on Cviki01 as well. You know,
Massive
I gotta give it to
value.
Cviki. Cviki did not die on stage 3. Right? Got through it.
Yeah,
Picked up the movement speed items and everything else that everyone has. Picked up that crit item that no one else has. Oh wait, no.
Oh, true.
Klowski. Oh no. If Klowski dies, void crit. So
Oh
gotta be
no.
careful. Yeah.
Yeah, the chance of, what would that chance be? 2.5%? No, wait. No, 0.25%.
Yeah, 0.25%.
Oh, it's tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's close so far. I am surprised no deaths yet, but I mean, these guys are just better than I am with self-damage Rex or Rex in general, so they are doing what they need to do here. No deaths other than, you know, plus zeros.
What makes the magma worm ancient? I just realized I never read the text underneath the magma worm. Why are they old? I guess they've always been here? I don't know, man.
Is the overloading worm ancient?
It's just the reminder. The reminder that it's old, I guess? I don't know. What's with this game? What's with Hopu games and old people? Oh.
Yeah, they get a... Oh, that's not great.
Uh-oh.
Void worm is
Yeah.
tough.
Void worm on Karn. That's something that you know, Klowski or Kei could use. And Klowski is banking on Cviki right now. Klowski wants Cviki to do good. If Cviki can do good and beat Karn or beat Kei, that's points that, you know, Klowski would be closer to them by.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's huge. And Cviki's right in it. I mean, gonna finish Teleporter here before Karn and Kei do. So actually, last 2 stage 4, I think, but one of the first done with TP.
Oh yeah, look at that. Klowski all the way, already just saying, alright, I'm done. 100% reach.
Sounds good.
Bye-bye.
Not a bad play. I mean, there is no ATG or anything yet, but the build's like almost ready to be really good. So one ATG kind of sends it.
I want to find a missile. Come on.
I'm gonna...
Surely
there's
if I rigged
almost-
these, if I rigged this seed, I would have given it missiles somewhere.
Unless you're just evil. And you gave
If
them the
there
stage
was-
1
Oh, man, if-
ICBM with
you know what-
absolutely no missiles.
Oh yeah. You know, it'd be a really good play. It would be really evil. What if I put it in the Newt's shop?
Oh,
Or what if they have to do what Ruddy ended up doing? I don't know if you watched the race. Ruddy actually went into void fields.
oh, really?
Like hopped in real quick, found a couple watches, which helped huge.
Interesting.
What if I put it in there?
Just put it behind like the second key box.
Yeah. 3,100 for the legendary chest. Doesn't have enough.
Nobody has that amount yet. I don't think anyone will get it, unfortunately. I do love to see a legendary chest or even an Awu go, just to see the disappointment with the Aegis, but you know.
Crit glass is found again on Klowski. Again, one death on Klowski doesn't actually die, but will end up. Does Klowski not know about that one crit? I almost feel like he wants to die and like pick it up. But if that happens,
Yeah,
but
maybe he forgot he has it. It is all the way on the
no,
right
he just forgot to
side
pick
there.
it up. Yeah, there's. All right.
Oh, okay.
Another ukulele found, by the way, on Karn. That's 2.
Huge.
Oh wait,
Yeah, in
everyone
terms
else
of
does.
AoE, there's no gas and no Will-O-Wisp yet, so having that ukulele is kind of all they have. Oh, and overloading Bell's teleporter on stage 5.
Yeah, that's an OBC right there. Oh, that's death on Klowski. No, it's not. What? Okay. Oh,
Oh my gosh. Oh,
wait, no teddy bear. How did that not? I don't know, man. All right.
you gotta let me know what an OBC is. I'm not.
Overloading brass
Educated enough
contraption. It's
for it.
an abbreviation.
I
Yeah.
kind of like that.
You also have the OELs, overloading Elder Lemurian. You can turn them into acronyms, but mostly I like to do it with brass contraption because, well, if they're blazing brass contraptions, then oh,
That's great. That's great.
yeah.
Honestly, dealt with the bells pretty well. There's still one left, but I thought that was going to go a lot worse. But the root putting them all together and then just going in, that seemed to work really well. Ukulele putting in some hard work there for DeKlowski.
Oh yeah, and not only the ukulele, but the razor wire, which then procs the ukulele, right?
Yeah,
There's a
true.
huge amount of AoE damage going in right now, but at 435 curse, 450, 455, oh my god.
Gosh. Oh
Like,
my
it's
goodness.
just one-shot at this point. Use any ability you want. Kind of sad there's no singular Topaz Brooch, because then you can, like, see upwards to,
True.
like, borderline and quadruple digit curse.
Gosh, if one of these alpha constructs hits him,
This is
that's
fine.
5 minutes.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Now,
They
loses
don't-
the,
yeah, they
the
don't quite
crit,
doing that.
which is gonna be sad. That's minus 20% damage against Mithrix. But at the right side, you do get double polyelite, so it's eventually gonna happen. And yeah, there happens. If you're, if you're Klowski, you're not super upset. See, we're already seeing Void Cry activate. You see that? Right out the gate.
Wow, yeah.
It's not the end of the world because you do get 2 polyelite. So it's kind of a win-lose. It'd be nicer to like, I don't know, get to the Mithrix fight and then have that happen. But was able to use that extra life and just kind of pump out damage, right? Not spamming the M2 nearly as much. And the reason is, was able to stay inside that TP the whole time, didn't have to run out and back in. And that's why you kind of want to hold off the eventual purposeful death. Right, it's kind of
True.
an upper hand that you have with that Void Dio.
Yeah, and it's in a normal run, right? You never want to
Yeah.
self-int on purpose, but there are some benefits in
Uh-oh.
a race to my
Uh-oh.
items are better
Uh-oh, Karn
to
is
make
too
me
powerful.
go faster. Oh no.
Look at that. Okay, does Karn have anything that could, like... no, Mithrix isn't going to do that. But I guess with 3, actually it's not terrible, right? You're Rex, and you have 3 Wungus. So...
Yeah, I mean, I'm
it's-
seeing the skulls
little
come
bit.
out. It's existing.
It's probably adding an extra, like, 2% DPS, if I'm being honest. It's not terrible.
Yeah,
It's 2%. It's not 0.02%.
and with the no deaths so far, everyone's close. Every percent matters at this point.
Yeah.
So this is going to be interesting. Looks like Cviki starting TP immediately. The cube is actually maybe the play here. That's going to help a lot.
Oh, yeah, look at this. Here we go, Cviki. Taking down those OBCs.
Oh yeah,
You gotta keep hitting them, though.
that's the tough part. They'd
Yeah,
all
they're
come
gonna-
back.
yeah,
He's
look
going
at
to root
that.
them together.
Slowly but steadily. Yep. Karn also
There it is,
activating.
Klowski?
Klowski sees a sticky bomb friender, knows... that sticky is definitely falling off.
Oh yeah, going right off the map.
Karn's gonna take the
Oh,
death
Karn
here.
is so
Which is-
low. in the
this is again,
grass is
smart. What you want to do if you're in a position like this, you still have your Void Dio. Just spam your abilities now. Go ahead and take 500 curse. Do what Klowski did, right?
yeah.
You're gonna die
Well, also
eventually.
that chest he's right next to right now, that has the crit in it. And he hasn't opened it yet. So if
That
he
kinda-
takes the death here,
That kind of sucks. To die right there, because now you can't just keep spamming the ability, right? To be able to hold on to that life and just, like, take down these contraptions, that's going to be a while for Karn, right? There's no...
yeah.
You can damage that. Oh, look at that cube. Look at the cube. Oh no. Don't look at Cviki's screen. Alright, it's fine now. You can look.
Well, this is exactly what Klowski needed. He needed Karn to struggle a lot. And now Klowski's in the moon.
Klowski is on the moon. The first one on the moon. If Klowski wins this loadout,
It'd be a very fun one.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
man, Karn's
Oh, no.
taking some
oh no.
overloading, and there it is. There's
Yeah.
a +5. Oh my goodness, Klowski could pull it out here if Mithric's fight goes well. Pillar skip is easy enough.
It's going up. I mean, you got double polylit. You don't have safer spaces like Karn does, but you also don't have crit that Karn eventually will get. But just a misplay on Karn during this stage 5, right?
Yeah, true.
Oh man, I'm so sad. If I was Klowski, just Come on, look at the. You got half a minute. Just look at the soups, right? What if there's an ATG in there?
I mean, that's the thing. There's not a single missile so far. He is pinging a little
Cell,
bit. What is
Soul
it?
Down, Tesla.
He's trying to look around the corner. Yeah. 0 missiles at least so far. Who knows who else is going to loot a little bit more, but that is tough.
Rusted key. There you go. Yeah, no ATGs. That's sad. I'm actually disappointed in myself.
that is.
I should have rigged this.
Unfortunate. Let's see how everyone else is doing. Cviki is gonna have a tough time here. Kei is getting close to being done.
You know, it's funny.
See that shield regen? No. What's up?
This is looking like this is looking to be a 3-way tiebreak if it keeps going this way.
Is it really?
Oh no, it's not. It's not.
Oh.
DeKlowski just fell his death. I think was the shift ready there?
I wasn't looking when he died.
I thought it was ready, just mistimed it. But another death from Karn. Karn's still dealing with these brass contraptions. Same with DeKlowski for that, or Cviki for that matter.
So now Kei's in an interesting spot without a death here. Cviki also in an interesting spot. A little behind Kei here.
Oh. Hey, congratulations, you did your first caster curse.
Yeah, I did.
Well done.
Hey,
Welcome to the club.
he's still not a bad spot, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
We'll
these
see how-
overloadings. I'm gonna be
So-
honest. If you just walk to the artifact portal, they'll slowly go down, but you'll have just huge range, and you can just slowly pick at them away for the bells. I feel like that would be a good way of taking them down. Then again, that's like what I seem to do in every situation, and then people have better ways to just stay in the fight, and will take them down way faster than I do and do way better. So, I don't know. We'll see what they can do.
DeKlowski, I don't know if it was the new Kahanas that really brought it on, but he went through so quickly on the overloading bells. I mean, it was fast.
Well, remember
they
that
never
DeKlowski had
recharged once.
400 curse, right?
Yeah, and was just using it to his advantage. Got rid of the bells early on. Didn't have to deal with any sort of struggle.
Man, I'm just surprised. Karn with 2 deaths, the only one with safer spaces, right? This should have been Karn's game to just really lock it in, secure the spot. But you know, being a little casual. Remember as he was talking about, didn't need to play it super aggressive in that loader fight, but missing those shots on phase 1, starting to come back a little bit.
Gosh, even a second place for Karn last loadout would have, I think, guaranteed, maybe not guaranteed, but made this a lot easier. Karn in danger here of last place.
Yeah. We'll see what Cviki can do. Again, Cviki needs to beat Karn for that to happen, and now I'm doing it.
Oh,
Hello.
no. Gosh, the brass contraptions for both Karn and Cviki still have a lot of health. Kei finally got rid of him, which is big. Now he's just charging the rest. But
DeKlowski,
yikes.
who was only at 2 points after the second loadout, getting in first place, right?
Well,
Landing that
there's
phase 4
potential
skip.
for bonus
Needs
points
to
here.
not
Kei's gonna try
die.
to stop.
And is down to 100 health, 76. This is close. You gotta take cover. You are playing aggressive, but you gotta know when to play it safe.
Yeah, any sort of wisp, direct shot, any sort of pizza touch, even a swipe from Mithrix is going to be really close at this point. They don't have an opal, do they? No.
There's no opal.
No opal. So yeah, any amount of damage during the Mithrix fight could be bad. Looks like another death from Cviki.
Yeah.
Now on 3.
Oh, and it's gonna be that's totally gotta be death for DeKlowski at this point, right?
I think so. I mean, it would be hard to
come
imagine
on.
going through
Land
the
your shots.
entire phase 3
Oh no,
without
it's
it.
stuck in wing prison. The exploders are gonna get him.
Oh,
Jesus.
no.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, come on.
Survived it
Alive for
incredibly.
now.
Wow.
Keep in mind that Kei still hasn't died doing this stage 5 TP. 57% though at 483 curse.
Goodness. I feel like I've watched DeKlowski for a while, and I look back and Karn and Cviki's overloading brass contraption health
I
bars
feel like it's
not
gone up.
moved. It might have gone up from when we started.
Well, there it is.
Oh, DeKlowski. Kei's in an interesting spot now because Kei only 34 minutes to DeKlowski's 44, but still on stage 5. Definitely, I would say ahead at this point.
Yeah, 10 minutes is solid and safe for Kei.
Yeah, that's a big buffer.
Oh, DeKlowski's really far away from this pizza. Oh, but enters wings? Oh no.
Oh, that's bold. Ooh, that
Wings
is
and
very
pizza
bold.
is not a good song, and it's definitely not a good idea to do in a Mithrix fight. Oh, jeez.
And Wing Prison gonna end soon. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, this is really sticky on the ground. Another hit down to 816 health. Needs to jump over. This does. DeKlowski at 2 deaths doesn't know how good he has it, doesn't know how far ahead he is, and is going to watch back this and be like, oh my god, why was I playing so aggressive? Why did I die 3 times, maybe a 4th time during this pizza?
The tough part is nobody else is at Mithrix, though, so if everyone else has the same difficulties, then it's all a wash, but you have to take advantage.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's just, the tilt's getting to DeKlowski, and DeKlowski just needs to not do that, right? These are totally avoidable deaths. If DeKlowski just took a minute, took a breather, got back into it, would have it down by now. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean that first death with, 400 curse, understandable. Those next 3 just didn't need to happen.
But, I mean, Kei's at 753 curse.
Oh my god.
And has 69% on the TP. 6,000 HP to go for Mithrix, 7,000 level up. And just cooling down a little bit. Needs to shift. Yeah, it does. Plants roots, but the roots pull the exploders in. Mithrix launches out, and no phase 4 skip for DeKlowski. Needs to go through this now. 826 curse on Kei.
Jeez. And again, I mean, it looks like Karn is almost done TP, but Cviki is not.
Oh, yeah. And Cviki's at 4 deaths. Which
Yeah,
means that DeKlowski will at least most likely beat Cviki, depending on how his phase 4 and escape sequence
Close.
Plays out.
Yeah, these shurikens are getting close from Mithrix right now. They are right next to him.
Just a little off the ground there. His wings are a little dangerous. Alright. I want to say that that's enough health. 912. Are we gonna see quadruple digits on Kei? 914
No way.
curse. Will it happen?
84% on teleporter. I think we can.
I mean, at this point, Kei's playing it right. Who cares? The difference between 98 and 90 health is not much. Might as well just
Yeah.
keep it going. Do whatever damage you can. Self-damage Rex, again, one of the most difficult loadouts in the entire game. Kei is still deathless. The only one deathless, I'd add.
Yeah, and not to mention everyone else has at least 2 deaths. That's a 10-minute difference on everyone just being deathless
Come
here.
on, Kei. Pull it off. Pull it off. 963. Let's see those 4 digits. 975. Oh, that bell.
Oh, I believe.
Come on.
We just need the little soulless probes or whatever to hit him a couple times.
79.
It's 980.
Sorry. Why are we looking at these numbers? There's an aspect.
Is there really? Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
There's an aspect on Cviki, which, might not have won this race, might not be advancing, but gets coolness points. That is
Yeah,
at least
style
20
points
cool
for sure.
points. Yeah. And a death finally happens. We never saw 1,000, or I was looking away for a second. And Kei now at death number 1.
Oh, no.
DeKlowski needs Kei to die at least 3 more times for there to be at least a tiebreaker.
Yeah, I don't know if he got to 1,000 curse. Would have been pretty electric if he did, but I wasn't looking. Here goes DeKlowski. 10% left on the ship.
A little bit
Just
more than
under
that,
an hour.
Yeah.
And that is now the time to beat for Kei. Everyone else, I guess, yeah, Karn also has a chance. 49 minutes right now. TP's done. DeKlowski's not guaranteed first or second here.
And a death again for Cviki. Needs Cviki to live,
Yeah, it's going to be tough for DeKlowski now unless there's bonus points, really.
Uh,
Oh, an ATG on Karn from a large chest going up to Mithrix now. Oh
What?
my.
what?
ATG and a crit
was
were his
found.
last two items
It
on
was found.
stage 5.
What did I say? It's gotta be
Huge
there.
Value.
There it is. We finally found the ATG, and Karn's gonna have an easy fight.
Yeah, that's going to be huge.
59-29. The time for DeKlowski. Go ahead and let's see.
Yeah, we'll see if K or Cviki find that.
Okay, always good. Look at him.
Cviki looking like another death here.
Yo, up. How's it going?
Okay, it wasn't a terrible loadout. I got sub an hour. I think it better than my railgunner
Yeah.
loadout.
So,
that
took a lot
the
of
marks-
deaths on the Mithrix fight. You were actually the only one to not cope stage 5. Just using that aggression to take down those bells as soon as they popped in.
What was the reason to cope? Only Shanghais were the problem after they overrunning. Well, just pop the flower and you're good.
Nobody else was able to kill the bells all
Yeah.
together.
Kept having
So they've been dealing with recharging and recharging and recharging, and it's been endless for a few of them.
Okay, so does that mean I am first or something?
You're first to finish. Now, 4 deaths is a lot. K is
Yep.
currently at 1. You need to beat K at least to get to a tiebreaker.
Yep.
You need to do 1 point better than K to advance. As for Karn found an ATG on stage 5. Is at
Damn it.
51, only 2 deaths. Needs to die, like, at least 1 more time. And, well,
Where was the
died
ATG?
twice.
I don't know if I know where it was. It was one of the last items he picked up, but I didn't see where he got it from. Oh, K got it
That's
too.
sad.
K has the ATG now. I didn't see him pick it up either.
I
That's not
guess
looking good
ATG
for ya.
probably costed me first place.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It was close. It was really close. You were holding on that first life for a long time. And then just phase 3 happened and got a little rough. Okay.
Like after that, stage 5, I didn't care about my larva. It would be even beneficial for me to die at the point.
Yeah, it was good usage of that larva, right? Being able to just spam the abilities, holding down the flower. Cviki got an aspect. It's overloading.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. One of the better ones. But not on this loadout, honestly.
Yeah, like,
Oh no, I think is that a glacial? I think that's a glacial
that's good.
aspect.
That's got to be overloading. I see the blue swirly on the bottom right.
Oh,
or
I'm
bottom
just
left.
looking at like.
What
Rex
about the
there.
HP bar? Is it blue
Yeah, it's blue.
in half?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
good point. Good point.
Okay. Let's see.
So let's see again. 59-29. If K dies twice during his fight, there is a tiebreaker.
It might be probable. You
Um,
either need to play very carefully on the phase 2 and phase 3 to not get a lot of course. Or he will go full on Shrek's build and just start spamming abilities.
yeah, it's hard to tell, and you never know, like, right, if you knew that everyone else was still on stage 5, just, like, really coping, you could have played that a lot safer, right? But you didn't know that at the time. You thought you had to go fast and try to come back again. 3 points behind Karn, 1 point behind K. Right, hindsight's 20/20. For what it was, you played it well. So, I mean, give yourself a round of applause for at least playing the planet really, really well.
Really enough, I am more comfortable with characters that most people consider cope. So
You're saying you're comfortable, or at least to an extent with
no, I'm just comfortable with Rex and
okay.
Commando. Like, I'm not kidding, I am less comfortable with Huntress and Artificer.
Yeah, and I know
Raid Gather.
I know Klowski, you're a little bit more of an old timer here on this, on twitch.tv/gamerage_0st. Were you around at the time where I would do a Rex and a Commando run every day?
Yep.
Okay.
I learned something from that, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. In case you didn't know, chat, I was really, really, really bad with both those survivors. Just would constantly die. Is Karn not gonna finish before Klowski? I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop talking about these stories about me. There's still a lot to go over.
Yep.
Yeah, gotta charge the whole ship. It's about 4 minutes now, almost to the second.
But ATG definitely helps.
Yeah, ATG's gonna make this really close. And no phase 4 skips. You gotta go through an entire phase 4.
Yeah.
Well, once I perfectly skip with the seed barrage, so
Oh, true.
it's easy. Just frame perfect. Skip.
Yeah, just pop it in there. No
Yeah,
problem.
you had a lot of those in there. I almost thought you were gonna get it. Oh, Karn with a bad landing, but ships at the last frame. Oh. Almost jumps into that pizza as well.
Yikes,
Now, if
right on
Karn
the edge
does
here.
die and gets in third place, we'll still be at 9 points and will still be secured for a spot. Right, needs to get in last. And Cviki at 8 deaths, 86 minutes, needs a lot more to happen to really be in danger.
Yep. And K is still on phase 1.
Yeah,
and 9
K-
minutes
that's a
left.
good point. Yeah,
One
eight,
death
8
and-
minutes at this point.
I might get first if K dies once.
Yeah, and that would mean...
Because that fight wasn't fast. Oh my god.
Okay, Karn just died, which, I mean, that solidifies at least 1 point for you. And
This is
That's
going to
so
be
sad.
close. K with a fire band could skip phase 4 entirely
Oh,
too.
no.
Because more damage.
Oh.
I mean,
Did
Karn's
he
gonna need to
opted
die a
for
lot.
the Kajaros band instead of another Yuk
I don't know when he got
on that
fire
stage 4?
band.
There
I think they were
was,
separate. Just
stage-
never found it.
Oh,
Was it
okay.
the same tri-shop, or...?
Yeah, there was stage 4 try shop with
Okay,
Yuk
okay.
and Kajaros.
Hmm.
And yeah, I think. Oh wait, has to. Never mind.
That's another death for Cviki again, for Karn to be in danger as phase 4 or phase 3 wraps up, right? Might be almost dead yet again, but again, very unlikely that anything's really going to be happening there. The main story that we see right now is K still in phase 1. And, well, I mean...
Takes very long.
Yeah, he's got to go
Without the
all the way
H0.
through phase 2, 3, try to skip 4 and charge the ship. It's going to be really tough for K to make this happen.
I think phase 4 isn't going to be too bad with the seed barrage.
No.
And what
Just
about
have
Cviki? Did Cviki not find the wings, or he just opted for the cool points?
Cviki never found the wings, I don't think. Had a
Oh.
primordial cube as Karn takes death number 4. Cviki wasn't doing too bad on stage 5 until the first death happened, and then from there, I don't know if it was just like a mental thing, right? Already being eliminated, right? There's a lot less to play for on Cviki's mind. Now it's mostly just kind of like having fun with the little aspect, you know.
Yeah,
And,
if you're already out and you find an aspect, you got to pick it up.
Yeah, you get
yeah.
1 points for coolness with the
Yeah,
aspect.
I mean, it's not only coolness points, but how often do you actually get silence between your strikes anyway, right?
Yeah, very
Like, this
rarely.
transcends the race itself.
Unless you're ready, then you get it with Drone.
This is going to be very interesting with K now at 54 minutes,
54
finishing
minutes.
up
Yeah.
phase 2 here. It's about where Karn was before Karn started to die a couple times.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Only
phase three
one.
is yours for D-Rex.
We're gonna see how the crowd control is handled, right? It's gonna need a lot of roots to keep Mithrix down, but maybe some of the other enemies as well. Does have the wings, but you don't want getting the wing prison can be really dangerous, especially when pizza starts up.
Yep.
Here it goes. It begins now.
Before
Rooted in.
her.
That needle takes soon a lot.
Yeah.
Throwing a polyloot, got the ATGs. We'll see in double digits in that.
The damage is definitely there. It's all going to come down to how does Pizza go with that lower health. You know, you're already at 87 curse.
Yeah, and how does the odds
Exactly.
spawn?
Yeah, can
Like
you take
if
him out fast enough?
a ton of exploders spawn, then you are in danger because you need to focus them, root them. And then Mythrix can sneak up and just slam you.
Yeah, we'll see with these exploders coming in with these shots.
Oh, this is going to be close.
Thankfully, Quail able to
That
save K, goes in the wings. Won't have
Quail
wings
was
next
massive.
to Pizza, though. Oh, and the ATG's focus on Mythrix. Nice.
he's able to clear a lot of ads there
Oh,
too.
yeah, look, that was a full clear right there.
Nice.
And has the wings in just in time for Pizza to begin up. Ooh. Alright, this is pretty safe here.
Should be an easy pizza adless at the moment.
Yeah. Last one a little close, but still fine. And here they come.
As this fight goes, more and more curse gets added, which means any mistake is more and more at risk of a +5.
These to be on the ship in like by 58:29. Needs to be
Yeah,
on the
it's
ship
gonna
in
be
like 2
close.
minutes. I don't even think he's gonna finish in real time.
Still over
Or
a third
in
of
normal
phase
time
3
without
to
deaths.
go.
Those exploders harassing him.
I mean, it absolutely needs a phase 4 skip.
Yeah.
And these exploders
Absolutely at
just
this point.
bringing the damage away. Right, and I mean, K's been playing this really well, deathless entirely, not a single death, but still just being 15 minutes slower in real time. Right, had all that cope on stage 5 in order to keep those deaths down. But what that means is longer Mythrix fight, and okay, is that over? We'll get Karn's screen off. Well, actually, is Karn in here yet? Hello? No, it's not. Let's get Karn in. Welcome in, Karn. You're here just in time.
I'm watching it right now.
It's so close. There
It
could
is
be a
gonna be-
tiebreaker.
This is going to be right down to the wire.
Yeah. Very
If
close.
K dies, actually. Oh no.
I don't think it's enough damage to skip now.
If K dies, it's a bonus point.
Yeah.
For K just loses.
I don't think he's going to skip here. He's going for it.
K could be eliminated right here. We're finding out now. Needs
Oh my
to
God,
not
he's got-
die.
He's got 1 minute left to be on the ship now.
How does wait? So Mickey has an
Oh,
ass
but
back.
actually could still maybe potentially get on there in time. No, uses the wings. Won't have the wings to get to the ship. Oh, there's a shuriken.
Oh,
141
no.
curse. Or 141 health, 370 curse. Polyloot's back end's probably going to be able to finish off Mythrix just fine without dying. 50, 40 health. One needle's death. Wings wear off. There's going to be another needle set. Oh my god. But shifts out.
Oh, those are
Evades.
millimeters.
Gets hit. No.
He did. He got
That's
pendants.
very close.
There's an ATG, and it misses.
God, dude.
That ATG almost hit K. If it did, would have been over.
I doubt.
But
So
Klowski
either
is going to go to a
tiebreaker
tiebreaker. Unless, I mean,
Rubbing.
400 health, or 400 curse, only 200 health. One of those walls into something else, it's happened before.
5 seconds he gets wings back. I don't... What's the actual timer on... Oh no, he's only about 45 seconds remaining. Unless in-game time is a little bit different, of course, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's the same time. I mean, K will not be able to finish the ship in time. If he dies, it's over. And in a situation where people so often talk about, can we just up the time scale? Is now suddenly in one of the most tense moments, gets hit once.
Oh,
Yeah. Full barrage and it's a certain death.
50% charge. There's a perfected exploder. If that thing shoots him, he's dead.
oh no.
Thankfully, it's focused on a... Oh, jeez, gets hit by the Void. Oh, sorry, I'm just so nervous.
So close.
But it looks like just at the 1 hour mark.
Oh
Finishes
my
the
gosh.
job.
30 seconds.
Light time, I guess.
And that means DeKlowski with 4 deaths. And that fight, it's not over.
Now
59,
the question is,
55.
when is K's class?
We're about to find out. Breach, you can reach out to Cviki once you get the time in from K. I'm sorry. No one likes doing it. I know the feeling.
Props to Sticky for getting to Mithrix though after doing pillars. That is
Yeah.
just it's disheartening.
It's got
And
the
forgetting the aspect. The different, I guess.
Yeah, it took the aspect for fun.
aspect. Hey, it's cool. It's cool though, right? And doesn't have the ATG. It's gonna be a tough fight, right? Better just to go through with that. All right, K's time. We'll go ahead and bring in K and let him know. Welcome in, K. That was close. That was so incredibly close. So you did not beat DeKlowski by 26 seconds. DeKlowski had 4 deaths, but got through stage 5 pretty quickly. Got to the fight, took a few deaths there. Had you died one more time, it would have been a bonus point, and it would have just been over. But the good news is we do have a tiebreaker for you.
Have
Against-
fast, man. I'm gonna go.
Against
I'm kidding, I
DeKlowski.
can play it. It's fine.
Okay.
No, man, but like, how unlucky can I get for looting stage 5 and then in the one chest after DP is
Oh
the
my
ATG?
gosh.
It's just like
Yeah.
minus 20 minutes.
Or
It's
as the
just-
ATG, because it
Surely no one else like did that, right?
Everyone
Surely
who
I
got the
didn't.
ATG did not have it before stage 5 TP.
Yeah, and everyone just got trolled, but surely I don't die at 97% charge to a alpha construct, right? Surely that doesn't happen.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome in.
Well, whatever. It's like 50 million things I could have done there.
Welcome in, Cviki.
Yeah,
Congratulations on finding the aspect. That was awesome.
yeah.
Uh,
Actually,
s-
I have to
Definitely
do it
style
into
points for
gold.
sure.
yeah. Yeah, much like Karn and Kay, you had a little bit of trouble on stage 5, just dealing with those overloading brass contraptions. Things were going well. Tell me a little bit about the run. How do you feel?
Yeah, it was all. Just I was doing good till that stage 5. Just hoping.
Yeah, overloading
It's
brass
good.
contraptions, not exactly the most ideal.
When you have 0 AoE, you just
Yeah.
have to deal with them.
Yeah, I was actually insane. DeKlowski hadn't died yet. It still had the Voidio, so I had a couple ukuleles and was just able to use those ukes along with the seed barrage to take him down with the root.
Yeah.
But well played. The good news is for you, Cviki, is there's still money to be earned for participating. Congratulations for making it this far in the hosting league.
Hey, that's good.
I believe you get at least $9, so I'll reach out to you after the league for figuring that out. Congrats. As for you, Karn, we'll go ahead and pull up the standings here. Let me just double check, make sure everything's good. Kay got in 2nd place. DeKlowski got in 1st,
Hey,
and
nice.
Karn got in 3rd.
DeKlowski.
So Karn at 9 points,
GG
you will
for
be advancing on to the semifinals.
Oh,
So congratulations.
accurate.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right. I know Kay has places to be in, and to get this loadout going would be a good thing. So I'm gonna do Karn and Cviki. I'm gonna boot you guys out. Thanks for playing. As for you, Klowski and Kate, it's Blight Acrid time. Your favorite.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there was a
I mean,
Blight
that
Acrid
actually-
tiebreaker, I think, in the other loadout. And it ended with... I think Cap ended up doing it anyways, even though it wasn't needed. And there was, like, spare drone parts stage 1. So hopefully something like that happens. You never know. Could be fun, could be pain. We'll find out.
No event win.
Yeah. First person wins, gets it all. Best of luck.
Good luck, guys.
I'll let you guys know in the chat when to begin.
Yeah,
but
maybe
here
we'll get
we go.
another stage 1 red.
Yeah. This race can begin right now.
And we get to see poison, but it kills. This is going to be interesting.
Interesting as in cope. The good news is that it's Verdant Falls.
Very fun. 2 gunner turrets right off the bat. It's going to take some credits away. 3 gunners turrets just here in the in the little lake. Yeah, I'm going to imagine neither of these guys are super confident in Blight, so it'll be interesting to see how they do.
No, I wouldn't quite say that. Okay, first off, I mean, if he was tired, he's sobered up now, right? This is an elimination round. Needs to do good.
Yeah.
Needs to do great. I was in a team race with, I think it was this very loadout with Kei once upon a time, and this is when he was still at least somewhat close to me in terms of skill, and not like, I mean, if you took 2 of my brains and like put it into 1, even that wouldn't be able to take down Kei, right? Or really any of these racers in here at this point. They are all really, really good enough, shown really, really good knowledge of the game, good execution of the game. But I remember telling Kei, just find like the first good equipment and just like get, I don't know, an ice band, get a couple damage items. If you just get a few good ones, you're good to go essentially on Acrid. Doesn't matter if it's poison or not. And look at that ice band. And no, okay, that's Caffeinator. Caffeinator's a band proc though, a good one at that. It's, what is that, 1000% damage?
Oh, when it lands on something?
Yeah, that with the Ronaldo band.
There you go. Yeah, and they got obviously banned on the 3rd swipe, of course. So immediate usage of it, which is cool. A wrap on the side of Klowski.
Yeah, Klowski and Kei.
Yep, Kei just found it too. This is going to be very interesting. I hope it's close. I'm looking for good racing. I'm looking for it to be exciting. That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, we'll see. I mean, you'll get a mixed bag. We'll call it with Blight Acrid. I'm really hopeful for. I just want to see, because a lot of the racers, what they do up in the upper division again, it's just you grab like 2 or so good items, and you can just keep going and going and going with Blight Acrid. Doesn't actually doesn't end up being a huge time loss, right? If you just get to Mythics really fast, right, you don't have to rely on poison. Acrid still does a lot of damage in itself, right? 14 base damage to start with, higher than any other survivor. Oh, and look at that, fireworks right inside the TP. Both racers will find that.
Oh, wow. We got a firework build starting. See, now we need the Pocket Eye CBM. Where is it when we actually need it?
Well, I don't think there's going to be exactly that. Maybe we'll find like a rejuve rack. I don't know, I feel like we kind of used a lot of our luck already. And that logo,
getting that
was all in
HG
there.
on that stage 5 is where it all went.
But I'll tell you, in
We'll
terms
see
of
what they-
outside of luck, who needs to look a little bit more would be Klowski, right? $55, right? Gonna have a little bit more money than K after TP, but doesn't have that ice band yet. You really want to have that.
Yeah, that ice band's going to be big, especially if there's a different kind of equipment. But even just now, that's just raw damage on your M1.
Yeah, do you really think those 5s and 10s coming from Blight's like really adding up? I don't know. Tell me, what is your opinion
over
of
the whole
Blight?
run?
Let's hear it.
Blight's trash.
Okay.
It's just, I mean, it's an ability that does damage, but you just can't ever get me to choose Blight over Poison any day of the week.
Do you personally know anyone that like prefers Blight? Like, serious
I
question.
do not.
Okay.
I have only heard rumors of the heathens that do, but in terms of people who I know who play, Poison's the way to go.
I don't know. Like, you always hear like people that defend Blight and think it's super good. I feel like they've been endangered. Dare I say?
Maybe that we're slowly making them extinct.
We got to get like
I think-
a wildlife protection program going from. They are sacred
we?
creatures. Well, if there's none of them left, who are we gonna make fun of?
That's a good point.
We have
That's
to
a
have
great
some
point.
of them.
Yeah, there do have to be a few. That's an excellent point. But here's the problem: is they'll watch this race and see how fast they went
Oh, I
through
hope
the
they
game,
do. Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
they'll
yeah.
say, "Hey, there it is. Blight can do it in 40 minutes."
Easy. Yeah, and they'll attribute it all to that. I feel like
Oh,
probably
exactly.
throughout the entire run, it'll make them maybe 1% of the damage.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I wish there
drone.
were like a stat mod for that. You could see exactly how much each ability
Oh,
did.
man, that would be so nice. Or like items, like how much did my sticky bombs do throughout a run?
That would be
I would
fun.
love something like that.
Yeah. We'll see if Klowski gets the ice band here.
Whoa.
Going back to teleport, I don't think he's gonna find it.
Oh,
I think
there's a
he's
crowbar
leaving.
printer. No ice ban on Klasky. That hurts.
That is tough. And did Klowski get the APR too? Okay, yeah.
Nope. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
But no opal. So Kei has an opal now, which is a big difference as well.
Well, let's see. What does Klowski have? Klowski has an Old War stealth kit, has a teddy bear, has a bison steak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Extra health by like 2%. I'm
And,
not looking too
yeah, I
good
don't-
for Klowski. Right, he's also a
Yeah,
little
I'd
bit
much
behind on the stage,
rather-
but
They're both going to print directly into the Gore Stone, which I really like that idea. You
Yeah.
don't need old
oh,
War stealth
Klowski.
kit.
Oh, Klowski's actually just trying to firework some stuff away, right? Only has the one thing.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
There's no really any pests or anything of the sort.
Nothing really
It's
to
not
hit
doing
with
a whole
that.
lot. It's probably waiting for the next wave of enemies to spawn in before doing that, right? Dealing with flying enemies in loadout is actually toxic. Like, you know, we'll
Yeah.
talk about blight or poison, different types of toxins. The true poisonous thing is dealing with anything that requires having to spam your epidemic and hiding behind a wall for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, they got the Bite Blight loadout, and that is
Yeah.
the opposite of what I think most would prefer. A cautious slug, though, from Kei and a key. It's going to help. And Klowski just found the key as well. I'd imagine they're going to
That's
get
nice.
similar items here. They both seem like they're on the kind of the same path of looting.
Well, I mean, they're on different islands right now. Was that a different
That's
key?
true, yeah. I don't think Klowski's actually left the beginning. Klowski, this is where
Yeah,
you
went down to
initially
the center
spawn in.
island and then walked back to spawn. Probably once that large chest right out there.
Oh,
Which
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think. No. Yeah, halfway across the map, I don't think Kay's going back here. Right? And it's not really a good idea to be camping this, right? This is a lot of time that Klowski's losing. It could pay off if it's good.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Kay just has a couple of items kind of in that middle row that he can grab, and then he'll probably go. I can't imagine he spends too much more time looting.
And I don't think he needs to either. With a Gore's Tome in hand, next stage is going to be plentiful in loot.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
And we got Scorched Acres coming up as well, which means, what do you find at Scorched Acres? You find a ton of equipment. You have equipment try shops, so you already know what you're going to get, what you're going to be paying for. Right?
Yeah, that's
It's much
100%
better.
True.
You pay double money, right, in those try shops. You get guaranteed item. Maybe it's a question mark, and those kind of suck. I don't like going to those question marks, except for the fact I know I have to. Oh, K fell off. Doesn't matter, though. It's a Thalion. Renald's band will be the TP item.
Okay, so Klowski not getting the Reynolds band in the first stage, but definitely going to get it here.
At least we'll have one.
So, yeah,
You know
not as bad of a damage differential now.
That Caffeinator is going to do so much damage when it lands.
It's going to be really fun if somebody uses that. I think I actually saw Kay use it at the beginning of his fight.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
We'll see if Klowski does the same thing. I would imagine, probably.
Klowski's got 2 mending Lemurians. Or those blind... Yeah, Lemurians. You got to look out here. This is one of those situations where you just get bursted down to instant death.
Yeah, it's true. And if you just can't deal with the little guys, you get
Yeah.
more healing on the Dune strat. You can see it, health coming up, and then the suck is just gonna put him back to full, but up here he should be safe.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no, okay, didn't do enough damage to the Doomstrider. It's perfect. You want to finish it off now. Using the speed attack tech.
Yeah, that is perfect. And of course, gonna get the band.
Nice.
Crit on K. Not a huge difference maker, but solid.
Ooh, Gorse Tomes.
It's going to be interesting because K now with 2 Gorse Tomes and 2 keys. It'll be interesting to see K now with 2 keys, what he gets out of the second one if he stumbles upon it. Because they should, at least starting on stage 3, they should find at least one of the keys.
K got a Quail as Acrid, which is insane. One of the things that Acrid needs is movement speed in a run. It's not like the only thing you need since it's Blight Acrid, right? You also need a lot of damage to go alongside that, but that's going to be huge. That's going to be movement speed. You're going to be able to dodge Golem Lasers. Wait, are there Golem Lasers this far? No, there's not. Okay. We'll be able to dodge Larva on Siren's Call a little bit better.
Yeah, true.
That's nice.
Yeah, speed is big. Even the Lemurians just chasing him around.
Here we see an adaptive chest right outside the gate at stage 3.
I love seeing adaptive chests in races, because obviously everything is seeded, but who stays the longest in an adaptive chest to try and get that one item? Somebody sees a Mocha at the beginning versus a Fire Band in the middle. Do you grab that Mocha and somebody else waits? You know, who knows?
Yeah. Sometimes it's better just to pass by a mediocre okay item just to know, right? Even if you miss down the line, it's like, do they have this thing or not?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, with a Red Whip as well out of that key box, so I would imagine DeKlowski finds that too, but that's more speed.
DeKlowski taking a little bit of a paycheck coming with him into the next stage.
Smart. It's a great play. Makes that adaptive chest easier to make at the beginning if you choose to do that.
Ooh, I don't know. Oh, it is halfway across the map. Do you go for it right out the gate?
Farm up just for that and then jump over to teleporter?
Yeah,
doesn't look like he's doing that.
Just wants to go. And I don't blame him. You have 3 Gorse Tomes. 12% chance of getting one. Ended up missing the rusted key on spawn, and that was a Red Whip.
Oh, yeah. So Red Whip not here. We'll see if we get a Shatter Spleen. There is one crit on K.
Ooh, that wouldn't be bad.
Wouldn't be terrible at all. DeKlowski, no crit, though.
Yeah, actually just spending the money getting fireworks out and just hitting beetles with it. Not exactly
I like that idea with double Gorse Tome. There's really no reason to be...
Double or triple? Money is important. Stage 3. Maybe like stage 4, stage 5 you can do that, but...
Yeah.
Unless those fireworks are actually going to something that's going to like contribute, it's not really much of a point, right? If you're just going to hit like a couple ground beetles, a couple imps, most people are just going to die from your slams anyway.
That's true.
You got plenty of time to do this TP. Oh, eats 3 bleed, but it's Acrid. So it's going to be fine.
Yeah, Acrid is just kind of tanking this, and a wrap on both of them is helping a lot.
It's going to be a Chrono Bobble. Stage 3 item from the TP. We'll see how K does.
Chrono Bobble proc off of Epidemic? I would imagine it does on each tap.
Yep. Yeah, Epidemic has a 1.0 proc coefficient.
Oh, cool.
So it's debuff. You get 2 debuffs there, right? Across the board. If there's a death mark at some point, could be nice, right? With the ignition tank, could get some fire damage in there.
I do love a death mark run.
I do too. It never happens though.
I know,
if you have a death mark, you should probably just scrap it, unless you already have 3 debuffs, or if you have unless you have like 4 debuffs. If you have 3 debuffs and you have like a rare one, right? Such as like Scorpion or Shattering Justice, I feel like it's worth keeping, just because like if you get 1 bleed and you already have like a 1 or 2 default debuffs to start with, then you can get it going. But
A with an ATG right near teleporter. I think DeKlowski's opening it now.
It's $508, right? Didn't get as many Gorse Tomes as maybe he thought he would. Get a broken incinerator drone, call it a day. Decides yes. And moves on.
Siren's Call key box is right at the beginning again, and it's an infusion right next to another adaptive chest.
Alright. Oh, Look at that freeze frame. Alright, sadly no Gorse Tome drops. I think that's what DeKlowski was one of those beetles to drop a tome to start with next stage with more money. Ends up just losing a little bit of time, and well, maybe you could have gone for like that Blood Shrine instead. I don't know. I think it's a little bit too far. No movement speed items outside of the Red Whip and the Quail. And DeKlowski doesn't even have the Whip.
Yeah, true. So Klowski's
there's a
on low here. Going into Sirens, which is spooky. Okay, picking up Beads of Fealty. Love to see it.
Yeah, Beads of Fealty. I don't know if you know this, Trento, but with the mod, every item is replaced, or winner items, a Beads of Fealty. And they
That's awesome.
Yeah, they poof at the as soon as you hit the TP. They just vanish. There's 2 Void Cradles. I feel like this is a stage you want to go fast. Just use your regenerative property on your M1 or on your shift a little bit. Oh, Husky just got hit by a glacial larva.
Cool. Is there can cleansing pools spawn on Siren's Call?
No. Yes, they do. It's about a 1 in 7 Siren's Call on a single player. You'll end up getting one.
Oh,
Greeds for the health. That's never a good idea. Only go for a heal if it's inside your little circle that you're doing. People sometimes cut through their circles when they're circle strafing around enemies, and they get hit when they're trying to heal or pick up an item.
Oh.
And a little bit more under control now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Klowski definitely underdog at the moment. Low health, been third all day today other than last loadout.
There's a gun.
Kei looking
There's a gun,
pretty
and
strong.
Kei has it.
Oh my. That's a free Awu skip, I would imagine.
Oh, and that's a 4% chance you win the game. We'll see if it happens. Just instant wins, bear drone parts, empathy cores. There's also another 8%, 12% chance to get an item that just is game changing overall.
True.
That gun is huge, and you get empathy cores, right? Empathy cores and a bunch of drones alone is enough to kill Mithrix phase 1, enough to take down phase 2, and then you really just got to deal with phase 3. And if you have a lot of money, maybe you can revive your drones or something. Who knows? Void crit found on Klowski, and Klowski opening up the adaptive chest mid stage, ends up trying to get the speed. Does get the speed. I think it transfer the next item, but if you get it frame 1 of it transferring, you don't have that happen.
Yeah, that was big. You didn't find that red whip, so that's going to help a lot. Did just pick up a red whip from a try shop too, so now speed on Klowski looking pretty good.
Red whip on Acrid, I'll take it if I have to. I hate it though. Just the
oh really?
You use your shift and then you just slam into a wall. You can't really control yourself, and then you just die of fall damage or something. But if you have no movement speed, it's way better than having nothing. So I think it's
interesting.
Good. Klowski's gonna die now. I mean, that's
on
Giga
teleporter.
That's Giga Greed and dead. Didn't have the shifts ready. Yeah, almost got that one down, but just you gotta know when to run. It's hard to tell with these because 2 health bars. You're not just working off the 1 on stage 1.
I mean, interesting to see if Klowski finds that gun afterwards, because obviously you can still utilize it after TP, but I don't know how much he'll loot.
There's cores and great stocks.
Oh.
I thought it was Nukahanas for a second. Yeah, you could spam all the blatant universe.
Let's go. Still huge for the course. That's the thing, is you could gun the boss if it's like a magma worm, and that's cool. But worst case scenario with Awu is you get probes and then a bad red, and that's what happened. But I still think that's worth it, even without the wandering vagrant as the boss.
Speaking of vagrants, Kei sometimes struggles with these a little bit. Oh, okay, that one died. I think from what was it from? I don't know. A sticky bomb or something finished it off. Kei was falling. Oh, I think it was Blight that actually finished off the. Don't use this as propaganda for Blight.
I didn't even like that you said that.
Don't do it. But did have the Vagrant die right before it exploded and didn't take a +5 or almost die from that as a result. Just now has to deal with the other one that's probably glooping now. Needs to be careful, needs to find cover. Does have cover with its rock.
Yeah, he killed the first one, so no no worries about any sort of bad
Yeah.
patterns. He can just kind of run in now if he gets there fast enough and deal with it.
Yeah, ukulele is the TP item, by the way, and we're going to be seeing DeKlowski trying to go for that worship unit play.
Yep,
Which,
did
again-
find the gun, which is huge.
It could be Brain Stocks, it could be Nukahanas, it could be Aegis. This is still always worth trying. At the very least,
Exactly.
the effort definitely counts. It matters. Right? These racers have to
especially
do everything they can to try and get that win. If that means...
Especially at stage 4, right? Because
Yeah.
what are you going to get on stage 5 for yellows other than cores? You know, pick a Planula on purpose? There's really
Well,
no reason after teleporter to not go for it.
You could technically hit 3 mountain shrines and get Overloading Worm at 20 minutes. think you actually need-
That's true.
You need double mountain shrine at 20 or at 17 minutes, I think. It's,
Huh.
yes, around 17. I forget the time. It's under 30 for sure. It's like 20 something, 17. And then 2
Interesting.
mountains you can do it, but the odds of that happening are next to none. And then even if you do hit double mountain shrine, it's still only a 1 in 5 chance you get the overloading one.
Yeah, you're just going to get a glacial grandparent that ruins your day.
Yeah.
But it looks like DeKlowski first one to stage 5, even though Kei was moving through the stage faster. Obviously, the +5, much bigger difference in this, but
Yeah. And there's no fighting for second place or third place, right? There's no, okay, I died, but I can at least still do okay, right? No, there's one other person, and you gotta hope that they die or something.
yeah, it's
Because-
one and done. Oh, then the one mistake can do it all.
And as for Kate, look at this. Adaptive Chest is going further than the energy drink. It's looking for something really nice.
Focus Crystal would have been nice in there.
Gets a teddy bear. You never know. There could be a larva or something that could be nice for her.
That's true.
Howski going ham, taking on these control units. Needs to look out for that
Yeah,
Void
just-
Touch Parent though. One hit from it and
Ooh,
it's
that was
instant
close.
death.
Yeah, Brainstock's bites are going pretty crazy when he has them, but already
Can't shift down. It was stuck on the Solus and it's gonna probably die.
Oh yeah, health getting
Oh my
lower.
god, 20
he's
health. Needs to
healing.
shift off the cliff. Just shift off the cliff. Oh, goes for that. Will be able to heal up. And it's still just staying inside
Oh my
TP bounds.
goodness.
Maybe I'm just wrong. I am wrong. Good to see ATG.
ATGs are nice. Now there's 2 ATGs on here.
If DeKlowski tries to go south underneath, like on the other side, will end up getting probably hit by a blazing Alpha Construct.
Yikes.
And is standing still. Don't stand still. Come on, hang in there. It's something I always have to tell my brother. My brother, I'll watch him play this game sometimes. He's really new to it. And he always just stands still. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Oh no.
And he'll just
It's the
stand still to
ultimate
like
risk.
start shooting. I'm like, oh. And then he dies. He's
Oh,
like, what was I
Gillespie's-
supposed to do?
Because he's freaking me out with this Elder Lemurian right now, but looks okay.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Really just getting so much value from all that healing.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Honestly, Brainstock bite value was he utilized what he had there during
It's-
that
yeah.
Solus control unit fight.
Oh no! Gets shotgunned! And after
Oh.
all of that effort, now at 2 deaths.
And it
Knowing that
the
this was the
only threat on the
tiebreaker.
field.
As for Kate, meanwhile, I mean, Wright was a little bit behind in real time, but has been playing as risky, perhaps, as DeKlowski has been, right?
Yeah, he's only about 30 to 60 seconds behind real time anyway, so it's
I mean,
you know,
as
when
a,
you're
as a
talking
whole,
+5s.
a lot more than that, right? Hasn't even activated TP yet.
That's true. I think he got to stage 5 maybe 60 seconds later, but
Yeah. Yeah, has a lot to
DeKlowski
go
went
still.
right to TP.
Well, DeKlowski's done with the TP, right? K still needs to do it. We'll have to fight the Souls control units. Will probably be fine though. I mean, K knows that this is all on the line, but it's just, I mean, it's a lot more experience with this loadout. There's safer spaces. On DeKlowski, I should mention. Oh no. Well, let's see. Is 600 health? Yes, it is good enough. That was a needle tick from a parent, which did 200 damage.
Ooh, those are scary. Yeah, there's no real item difference between them, obviously, other than the ATG from Teleporter and the Void Cradle he just looted. But there's no big difference between them. It's really just coming down to who's making the better decisions.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, Kei just has more damage, right? Might be down a sticky bomb, but no, wait, not has just as many stickies. Just got the last one there. Yeah, they're essentially identical. Kei has like an extra nuke, I guess.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Kei
have the
has a
spaces yet, but
second ice band,
but the
too.
things that DeKlowski has, Kei's just gonna get later, and Kei has the extra
True.
ice band as well, right? So very similar builds, very similar runs, but just Kei playing a little bit more safe, you know, just backing off from the vagrants instead of going all out. Sees a vase. Right
And
now
it's-
has to
and it's
debate, do
decisions
you
like
take
that?
the vase with you to the TP, or do you hold on to the caffeinator for a little bit to have an easier time, then go back after, right? Like, just taking the vase now, you're able to save like a minute, but it's going to be a little bit tougher of a fight.
That's true.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, it's-
Uses the vase to set up for like, okay, you can get to the TP, but Kei's just going to run through underneath here, try and look for some more stuff. And, oh no. Okay, it's Bottle Chaos. Ooh, that's
Oh,
good.
interesting.
That's good. And now, I don't know, maybe he's thinking, is there like a really low cooldown equipment that you can use? No, just Crab Hunter. Right, because the DPS, you still can, you can naturally pillar skip no matter what as Acrid.
Yeah, you don't need anything. Obviously, it's a much faster with a vase,
Yeah.
but Kei doesn't know it, but he does not need that extra 30 seconds he's going to save by keeping vase.
Oh, is actually gonna, I wonder if he's gonna take Crowdfunder, just for all the extra damage.
I don't hate that idea with ATGs, and you have that needle tick in there. I don't hate that at all.
Wait, is that a vase drone? I think that's a vase drone. Yeah, just straight up didn't want it.
I love
So it
that.
either has the caffeinator or has the gun. Was that on accident, perhaps? Did he think that was a Glorstone drop?
I don't know. I didn't see him even open it.
I guess must have thought that the Crowdfunder was just really good. And it is, right? You have an ATG, you have 4 sticky bombs, you're Blight Acrid. You need a solution for phase 2, and there isn't entirely one there at the moment. Right? Kei has that solution now with Crowdfunder.
Yeah, I like the Crowdfunder play a lot more than Caffeinator in this spot. I don't think DeKlowski found the Crowdfunder, though. I wonder if he would have taken it, too.
Well, didn't find any equipment at all. Just, again, trying to go as fast as possible. We'll see what happens. In terms of movement speed, does have the 2 energy drinks. Does have the red whip. Has the coil, though. Right, so is able to get to Mithrix a little bit more, but is just constantly going to take dashes from Mithrix, right, which will do a little bit of damage over time. And will have to be a little bit less aggressive, right? Doesn't have that poison. Isn't getting that poison damage in there. You can still damage Mithrix fast, right? It's only 27 minutes real time. Just
Yeah,
have that
it's
safer
fast for
spaces.
both of them, but yeah, Kei is just in a much, much better spot. DeKlowski kind of needs at least 1 death from Kei here in order to stand a chance, unless this Mithrix fight goes very differently for one of them.
Yeah. You know what'd be nice about the equipment drone? Why can't there be, you know how we have the artifact of devotion with the Lemurians? Can
Yeah.
we just like have drones that you just give them 1 item, you know? You just
That'd be awesome.
have them have an item. They take it from you. If they die with it. But like, I don't know. I think it'd be cool to have equipment drones, but oh man, I just, the bottled chaos there, right, with the crowdfunder. I just wish you could give it to something. Let it have value.
It would be a lot of fun. I know there are mods that give your
Yeah,
drones
sure.
items, because yeah, what would an equipment drone do with most items? Like Focus Crystal, would it have a gun?
No. it would do 0
It would-
damage, 20% more. I mean, what's 0 times 1.2?
It would be really scary when it was close.
You know, Klowski, this is looking very similar to what we saw earlier. Is Klowski going to be able to finish 10 minutes faster than Kei? I don't think so. Oh, wait, Needle Tick. No. Or not.
Yeah, I
Maybe that needle tick
can't
just took 1
imagine.
damage.
What was it?
There's a red printer. What?
Oh, is there really?
It's Shattering Justice. Loses the
Oh,
brain stocks for it.
interesting.
Oh my god. Look at that. Goes doubles
Yeah.
down on it. I mean, what's your bottle chaos gonna do, right?
Well, especially with crowdfunder, yeah. You're not gaining
Wow.
anything. I don't hate that play.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, with Acrid too, you're going to be proccing that a lot.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting.
You know, I wish there was Deathmark now, because that would be super easy to proc.
Yeah, that's true.
The Justice,
Especially
you've got the
with gas at
Needle
the end.
Tick, you've got Blight, you've got Chrono Bobble, you've got the Ice Band, you've got Fire, I guess, if it can activate. There's so many debuffs.
Yeah.
But I don't even think you need that. I mean, this should be an easy run. Just try and if you just shoot like one penny at a golem when you're going up and skipping pillars, the golems just kind of run around in a circle a few times and they jump off a cliff because it's Eclipse and they move fast. They don't know what to do with their movement speed.
Yeah, especially perfected ones, they will fly around.
Okay, did not end up getting the safer spaces. That's a good point. But it does have 4 teddy bears. That's not bad. That's going to reduce the amount of damage that the golems and stuff do to you over time. The little exploders as well. Metric swipes.
That's a great point.
Right, you're still getting value from that. But 4 teddy bears is what, 30-some% resistance, 40% almost?
Yeah, I think something like that.
It's not bad.
That might come into play big. All K needs to do, and obviously he doesn't know it, but he just needs to go through smoothly. Doesn't even need to go fast, just needs to avoid a +5 at all costs.
There's no golems to shoot at. Is this a different setup? Hold on, what's K doing?
I don't know. I think he's
Nope,
just trying
okay.
to get over to Soups.
I was about to say, that doesn't look like the skip. Yeah, definitely going for soup. Maybe looking for golems. Oh, definitely wants pennies. That's why. Was probably looking for pennies during the skip. Wanted golems. There was no golems around. The golems are easy kills. It's a med kit from the question mark. Nice. Yes, it's hitting the. Now, do not be alarmed at the sight of pillars. So you see Klowski again. You know, let's focus back on there. Right, Klowski's on phase 3. Just started that. So Klowski's still doing okay. Got through phase 2 without dying. Has a lot of curse on his belt.
Oh, it's stacking.
Yeah. Okay, that's close. That's oh my god. At 39 health, 1 frame away from death, and needles. You can't call that a caster curse. If he has 500 curse that he gave himself, that's on him. But
Yeah,
now
I
with
don't
3
think that
deaths,
one's on you.
15 minutes behind. What can Klowski do to come back from this? As K has 2 Shattering Justice, $2,000, 2 Gore's Tomes to get more money with that crowdfunder. Right, for phase 2, could easily get money there. Could easily get money, throughout phase 3 as well. And I just don't know. I don't know what you can possibly do. K's gonna have the throw of the risk of resources gauntlet stuff has only really been around for a year, so I can't say throw of the century. Throw of the month, perhaps?
Yeah, throw the month. Throw of the quarter. Yeah, he's gonna have to die definitely more than once if he wants any chance. Or if Klowski wants any chance, but K should have this pretty easily here.
Oh, look at that damage. Yeah, the crowdfunder and the Shattering Justice kicks in. Everything just going all in at once.
Gosh,
oh my
yeah,
god,
Crowdfunder
Mithric's
makes
already, yeah.
that Justice goes crazy with
Yeah,
Crowdfunder.
Klowski is going to finish this hopefully at 3 deaths and nothing more than just 3 deaths. Oh god, here comes Pizza though, mid-shift. Does have spaces up.
Oh.
Loses the spaces. It's looking okay though. Has access to shifts, ways of evading Pizza. Still just continuing to hit that Effinator, but is getting really greedy with it.
Oh my gosh.
And you don't want to have that
puddle.
cost you another 5 minutes. Alright, Klowski, who might end up getting a better real time, just that 1 death from the Vagrant, the 1 death from Mithrix on phase 3 there, and the 1 death, and maybe a puddle skip. No, too far away and doesn't happen either way. Nope, doesn't get the spaces tech in. Took the damage after losing the spaces, so wasn't able to pull that off. Unless
Trying to get some firework damage. Smart.
Oh my god.
Just a little bit.
Oh jeez.
Going in. Oh, those probes.
Yeah, has to run away from those. Does get an extra slam in.
He's really going for these fireworks.
Yeah, well, the fireworks are just going to hit the probes. They're not going to hit him.
Yeah, it's not an awful idea if you're scared of the probes, but Doesn't help you finish the run any faster.
Man, I still can't believe that Shattering Justice printer. I mean, how often do you
Just
see a red
enormous.
printer, let alone a good red printer? Those things are like a... I don't even know how to put it. Klowski's still just having a really slow phase 4, right? Dealing with Blight, has to just land that Ice Band proc, gets it. It's not invincible
On
with safer
the
spaces.
edge here. There it is.
Makes it out. So, 3 deaths, hopefully no more than that.
Kei moving through phase 2 very quickly, though, almost done already. Has 15 minutes to work with.
Do you just take a Dio if you're... No, okay, it's over. I was gonna say, you could just take a Dio's best friend anyway for Klowski. You really don't want to happen.
Just for extra safeness.
Yeah. But you only have about half a second to decide if you want to do that or not. Time's up.
That's a good point. Kei is out of money now. Trying to get it back, but he's getting some from phase 2.
Yeah, the initial enemies that spawn in during phase 2 give you no money. But the ones that spawn in afterwards, they'll give income. Plus, there's also 2 Gorse Tomes, so oh, wow, look at that, 1,700. I think one of those gave... No, they're giving $900 every kill.
Oh, he's
no, that one only
now.
gave 300, and that had to have been a double Gorse Tome or something. Suddenly back up to $3,000.
That's he was at like 200 when I
Yeah.
mentioned it. That's impressive. Yeah, now that crowdfunder can just do its thing.
And all
Kei
those
could-
enemies that spawn in midway through. Yeah, Kei actually trying to take down this this golem.
He
See how
could
much money
fully
this gives.
just not even attack and just use crowdfunder the whole time if you wanted to, just for fun.
Well, in the moment, yeah. Oh my god, losing all this money though, this golem won't die, and it only gives $900. But again, just a really good effort for Klowski, who, you know, was able to get Kei down to a tiebreaker match. It's going to be, you know, thinking back on this one for a long time, but just, again, such a good job for making it this far, all the way from round 1, and, you know, was able to get in 3rd place in this race.
Yeah, I mean, even today, going from third to first, or third to first, just to be able to make that tiebreaker happen is huge.
Yeah. All right, there's the time in for Klowski. Kei just about to finish up. We'll go ahead and let's see, Klowski finishing time. All right.
Kei got hit hard here.
Ooh, yeah, getting really
Got
low.
hit by Pizza. Still probably even 1+5 doesn't do it, but
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either.
Hello.
Klowski, welcome in. You got the better real time, so congratulations. There was a red printer on stage 5 that gave Shattering Justice inside the Void Seed.
Oh, okay. Damn.
There was also a crowdfunder. I believe it was the question mark inside the try shop. There was also
that would have been
vase
so much helpful.
if you wanted that, but I think a damage equipment was indeed a good call that you made there.
Yeah, Vase wasn't the call because you already have a skip with.
Oh,
crit
Kei takes a
and-
death.
Ooh, okay.
We'll need to die 2 more times. I don't see that happening, as Mithrix is already slamming the ground.
Yeah,
A little on,
there-
on
well-
edge, though, I'm sure, if you're Kei and you take a death like that. Alright, Kei doesn't know that he's got this still. Gets in there.
he might think that he just threw it right there.
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, we were talking about at the beginning of the run, right? With Blight Acrid, you could still go fast and just get a good equipment. And
Yeah.
Blight Acrid is just what equipment do you want to play, right? Kei was playing the
Sure.
crowdfunder, you were playing the caffeinator.
I wouldn't have played crowdfunder if I
Oh yeah,
found it. Unfortunate.
it was.
That Gorstone printer helped a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
From stage 2 is just zoom in. What? GG2K played it better than I.
Yeah, we'll bring him in here in just a bit here. Still has 1 ship. You never know, Klowski. He could die twice while charging the ship.
Yeah.
It has never happened before.
The term grubbing exists for a reason. You never know.
Well, if it happened here, it would not be called grubbing anymore. I'm just gonna call that now. I'm gonna say it now. All right. Grubb has had that slander on his name for such a long time. That's not gonna happen. There's no way.
Yeah. In fact, it's hard to +5 on the ship. You just shift up and you don't get hit unless a hammer slice.
Yeah. Now, I'll give you this. Congratulations for getting to a tiebreaker round against, one of the best racers. Maybe a little bit tired, maybe a little bit behind in terms of practice, but still just bringing it to a tiebreaker here. Well done. And congratulations on at least getting 3rd place.
Yeah, very, very impressive.
All right. See the time in just a second here. Okay, he's looking at the. He knows you're in here. 44-40.
He's like, oh
okay.
no.
44-40 for K. Well done.
Only about 6 minutes between.
Yeah. We'll just go ahead and bring him in now, actually. We'll have the image posted in just a second. Welcome in, K. So, 44-40. The death during Phase 4 was not enough for you to lose. DeKlowski ended up taking 3 deaths, albeit finishing a little bit faster than you in real time by a few minutes. You will win and advance on to the semifinals, so congratulations.
Oh man.
Congrats, K.
Yeah, GG. Got the hard part out of the way for the free win with Goji.
Hey man, you almost didn't get to Goji.
Oh man. Nah, GG though. I didn't expect you to go fast enough in Blind Action to do anything, but you could have if you didn't die, so GG.
Yeah, so things that you missed, Kay. There was safer spaces on stage 5. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
everything else,
really...
whether it be the crowdfunder that you found, the extra ice band on stage 1, right? Those were all things that helped you out, and just from playing it a little bit safer, a little bit slower, right? Had 2 deaths less and pulled through. So congratulations to both you and Karn for advancing onwards. DeKlowski again gets 3rd place. DeKlowski, I'll reach out to you when the league is over to give you your appropriate funds, because again, we don't know how much to give you yet.
Understandable.
But on that note, okay, I know you gotta get going, and DeKlowski, I know it's getting late, so I'm gonna kick
It's
you.
already right. But I can still see it.
Yeah.
I could do another one.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I can do another one, sure. Give me a loader.
I gotta get going. I want to get some dinner, so I'm gonna
Ah.
kick you guys out. Thank you so much for participating,
minutes,
and I'll reach out to UK and everyone else about scheduling for the semis in a bit.
God. Save me. Oh yeah, okay.
Thanks for playing.
GG, thank you for streaming, thank you for the league.
Thanks for
Okay.
making this
Playing
league.
everyone.
I appreciate it. All right, get out of here.
Oh man.